All right. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me still? Huh, that's weird. Let's see. Are you live? I don't know.
Hello.
I can hear you, bro. Let's see.
Dude, I don't know why I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I can hear you, bro.
Can you hear me, Card Dreamer? Like, can you hear my side? Can you hear Lou Rock?
Yeah, I can hear.
Anybody answer? Can you hear Lou Rock? Because I
Yeah,
can't hear him.
hear me, bro.
Oh, you can hear us both. So it's got to be my phone setting for some reason.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Fix that shit. But in the meantime, I'm drinking Bud Light. I'm trying to slow down. I've been drinking bourbon all day.
Man.
Look at my boy Ron. Yo, 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 yo. Mic check, mic check.
I can't hear her. I don't know what's going on.
The ship has sunk before.
There.
I don't know, bro.
What's up, Jamar Hall?
I don't know what to tell you, homie.
Man, I can't figure this out. Hey, shoot. I don't know what it is.
I hear you fine. Oh, he's gone. This is entertaining. Well, I was just gonna talk cards today. Watching those Dodgers, bottom of the seventh, 2-2. I'm waiting for my man Pepino to get on so we can talk cards. Got me lots of cards today. I didn't get them today. I got them a couple days ago. My boy Magnus hooked me up. I still got these on my desk. Little Jeter action. You know, Aaron Judgy. These were all gifts for my birthday. They hooked me up. My boy Magnus. I don't know. Damn it. Pepino left me hanging, homie. Left me hanging. And like I said, I've been watching the Kentucky Derby, baseball, and now I'm slowing down. I'm hydrating. Let me turn this down. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Can you hear me now? I don't know what you guys want to do. If not, I'm probably gonna go to sleep. My man Pepino. Let me see what's going on. See if I can figure this out. All right, I'm gonna cut out and cut back in.
All right. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if somebody else can get on and see if I can hear them. I don't know. I can't hear anything, man. I really don't know what's going on here.
Can you hear me now?
Ah, man, I still can't hear you. I restarted my phone and everything.
Can you hear me now?
I wonder what it is. What the hell could it be?
Like, I can hear it on the live.
Man, this sucks.
It
Why
wasn't.
can't I hear?
Let me start typing. It wasn't meant to be, homie. It wasn't.
Hello.
Hello. This is when you have two old people trying to figure out technology.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you talk? Man, I just thought I just fixed it.
I'm talking, bro. What you want? What you want to do? What you want to talk about? Dodgers. Of course. The Kentucky Derby. What else? Lots going on. I mean, I got a lot of cards.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
What was wrong with it? Your volume was...
I don't know. The volume was down. I went to every single volume, and it finally worked.
So you went down, you pressed up on the volume button. That's what you did?
Mm-hmm. I don't understand how that was going on.
So
what's up, man? How you been?
Good, bro. It was a good day. Florida was beautiful. Went to the pool, drank at the pool, came home, watched baseball, then watched the Derby, and then now I'm watching the Dodgers right now. It's 2-2.
Dustin May is out.
Yeah. Looked, I don't know. He just threw a pitch and he looked banged up.
Yeah, I guess he's going to be out, they said, like, for 13, 15 months.
No, he didn't tear something.
Yeah, like, so it's got to be rebuild his ACL or something, whatever.
Did they say that on the broadcast? I must have missed that. They said he's going to be done for the year?
Yeah, and one of the messenger groups I'm in, somebody just commented that he's out for 13 to 15 months.
Oh, they don't have confirmation. He hasn't gotten an MRI that fast.
Yeah, I get, but they probably know what it is. You know what I mean? Like he probably tore his ACL, whatever it is that everybody
tears. Just sell all your Dustins. Sell them now. But you get the inside information. It's like insider trade talk.
Yeah, but it seems like everybody who gets a repaired ACL comes with a better arm.
Yeah, 18 months later.
Go faster.
18 months. No.
Got to miss a whole year and a half almost.
Yeah, he'll be back in 2023.
To win another World Series.
Yeah, man. So what you been up to, bro?
Not much, man. Just working a lot, like almost every day now. It's not too bad though. It's been going good.
That's why today was good, man. It was just like we slept. Well, sleeping in for me with 3 kids, I slept until like 8, and then my daughter came in the room. Is like, wake up. Took her to gymnastics. You know how it goes, man. So sleeping in for me was like 8. And then we just chilled. Like I said, we went to the pool. A couple friends came over. We drank, watched the Derby, baseball all day. So it was a good day. But I've been watching your videos. You've been picking up some stuff. I haven't really picked up too much stuff. I've been getting a lot of care packages, which is dope. My wife hooked me up for my birthday. She got me.
I saw that.
Yeah, so the 01 pool host was a big one for me. So she hooked me up with that. It's probably, it's not like minty, but like the top left corner is a little dinged up. But shoot, bro, even dinged up, that thing was $150. It had like 28. I saw where she bought it because I want to make sure she got a good deal. It was like 28 watchers on it, and she still dropped $150 on it. It has like a dinged up corner. It's like prices are getting stupid, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's the same here with the Ichiro rookie, and but that is a hard set. I bought those cards in particular. Like I bought the actual just the base set, but half of them were stuck together.
I was gonna say the paper.
You know what I mean?
That is just
So But that's one of the things people are commenting. I remember when I first posted my Ichiro card that it got, and people are like, yeah, that's the thing with that set, you know. So almost every Ichiro in a base set like that and a complete set should be like, in bad shape. So that would make a Terran harder to get, from that particular set.
I actually picked up the limited edition Ichiro. I think I text you and John. I know I definitely text John on it because he told me where I should get it at. But I got the limited edition Ichiro, like I guess it's like the Tiffany. It's like a whiter stock,
Yeah,
but it was kind of banged
yeah.
up. It had a little paper loss on it, but I still picked it up. The guy wanted 80. I picked it up for 40. Because I mean, why not? I mean, I'm never going to see it. I was looking. So after I picked it up for 40, I went home and did a little research. I think they only made like 5,000 of that set, like somewhere in that range, like 5,400, 5,000. I mean,
That's really low.
yeah, it's real low, especially for '01. I thought it was going to be mass produced, like 20,000 limited edition. And that was like 5,400 or something like that, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's a little bit. I got
What?
but I'll
No,
pull
I was
it.
just gonna say, Wesker Griff right here is asking if there's a big backlog at PIG grading. Uh, yeah, but when we get a backlog, we just throw them out. We throw the paperwork out and keep the cards. So like, nah, we're caught up.
No, you guys got quality control over there. You guys run a tight ship. Ain't no backlog.
Nope.
I
We
don't think.
get them, we ship them out. It don't take that long to grade.
Nah, I don't think PSA is gonna come back till 2023. Honestly, I think they're gonna
Man,
just.
that's nuts. Like, cause they're like a few million behind. It's
Yeah.
like, how can you grade a few million cards? And,
Well,
and give them their due process each card? You
ex-
can't, dude.
exactly. Well,
That's so much work.
when they were talking about the million card backlog, people were freaking out and still sending cards. And then when they heard about the price hike, people were just sending like their '01 or just base cards, just sending everything till the so they get the old price. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And I was like, something stupid. It's like 10 million cards. I couldn't even fathom that many cards.
Yeah, because I think the final number I heard was like 18 million. So they probably made the decision around 20 million. Like, okay, we're stopping. You know?
But my thing is, I mean, cards are still stupid. I think wax is, if you're going to invest, wax is what you need to do. I have a buddy. He bought like 4 jumbo um, hobby boxes of Bowman, and he got into the game last year. So this is all he knows. He's flipping, he's buying, he's flipping. But I told him I've been through this. I try to tell him, I'm like, bro, if I were you, I'm a collector. I like to rip. I keep the cards. But if you're gonna buy 4 jumbo boxes, rip one and sit on the 3. Man, that cat ripped all 4 hobby boxes. Didn't hit nothing. And
Oh,
what I told him, I'm like, bro, the thing is, the beauty of Bowman is like I go back now at my 2018s and my 2019s, and I'm finding gems because you don't know. Like in the year of 2019, like 2019, it was Franco. Wander Franco, that's what you
yeah.
want. Last year was Dominguez. But fuck, in 4 years, those guys might not even be the guys you want. It's gonna be someone else. And
Yeah, that's a crazy thing about like 2 years ago I was really heavy into collecting packs and blasters. I was buying one of each and trying to have one of each. But then I would go live like when I would come back from working at Dodger Stadium. I go live like at midnight, 1 in the morning. I start drinking, and people are like, "Hey, open up some boxes, open up some packs." And then I start opening up like my collection, basically. You know what I mean? And it does suck. Like, what was Otani's rookie or the update series and
when
Acuna's?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
2018 was
So I had a bunch of those, and people are like, "Open on, you probably have an Otani rookie, and you
yeah,
probably have this and that. Maybe you have the bat down,
yeah.
Opened every pack, nothing. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
didn't hit anything. So like basically, those packs were more valuable sealed than open.
Well, I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
the thing is just, but that's the fun of it. Like, I can't. I think it was like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I was at work. I went to a random Walmart to take a leak, and of course, I walked by the damn cars because I'm like, I'm in the Walmart. I'm here. I might as well look, bro. There was a 2018 Fat Pack in the clearance box, and I was like, I'm still in uniform and stuff. I'm looking. I'm like, I don't care. So I bought the Fat Pack. And I did a quick little hitter. I'm like, should I open it? Should I rip it? Da, da, da. And people were like, no, sit on it. It's a $50 pack. In 6 months, it could be 100. And I'm like, I'm going to see how long I can. So I put it on my shelf. I'm looking at it every day. And I'm like, what happened if there's a Soto in there? I'm like, it's a Fat Pack. The chances of me getting a Juan Soto or Acuna is not that hard. It's a base card. I'm like,
Yeah.
at the time, Acuna was like 75, $80. Soto now is like $120. He's gone down a little bit, but still, I'm like, I got it for $5. I don't care if it's worth $50. I got it for $5. And bro, I was drinking. I was drinking and I ripped it. The best card I got was a Shane Bieber. And I ended up trading it. I mean, and he got the Cy Young, but I mean, he's a pitcher.
Yeah.
I ended up trading it to Indian car dude, Mike Indian car dude, for a Lindor
Yeah.
Bowman because I knew he was hurting on Lindor. So I'm like, I already had a Bieber. I had two of them, so I traded it for
Yeah. Lindor's not doing so good right now, man. Like,
pressure of New
but it's
York.
still early.
It's real early, but I mean, you signed that big ass contract, and now the lights of New York
Yeah.
are a lot different from Cleveland, bro.
Yeah.
Doing his
Yeah,
ass.
that's that's one thing they talk about a lot when someone gets traded to like the New York Jets or the New York Mets, the Yankees. The critics are very hard over there. You know, you gotta have thick skin. You know.
They ain't playing, but yeah. So, who's your team? I mean, is it the Raiders? Do you follow the Raiders? Who's your team?
Nah, the Cowboys.
Really? Damn, bro, that's so Mexican of you.
My my dad's whole family's from Texas.
Yeah,
You know, so I was raised a Cowboys fan.
I got mad family. All my cousins, all of them on that side of the family love the damn Cowboys. Oh, you like the draft? You like what they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, they were doing the whole thing is that they were doing real good with Dak, and once Dak went down, they went to shit. So
Well,
I don't even want to say that they really needed anything. They're good. They just
bro,
need Dak back. You know
well,
what I mean?
Jerry overplayed his hand. Dak got hurt. The team went to shit, and Jerry realized his team wasn't as good as he thought it was. And then Dak had the leverage. He's like, yo, you saw what your team was without me. And then he got that fat contract. Who signs a monster contract after they get hurt? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was, but I
Like
tell you,
I always got this little guy.
I probably got some Cowboy stuff, bro. I'll send you some. I don't care for the Cowboys, but I got some. It was a nice feeling this year, you know, being in Tampa. I know what it's like. It's nice to know how the Patriots felt the last 20 years, bro. The Bucs signed everybody. They didn't need anything. They're like, oh, we need depth. Like they got a quarterback from Florida in the second round. They got edge rusher in the first. Like, we just need depth. I'm like, Antonio Brown's our third receiver. It's crazy. I mean, Brady got that magic. Like people just, oh, I'll give you the discount.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll play for free. Oh, I'll pay you to play for the Bucs. I just want to play with Brady. It's like crazy, man.
Yeah.
That cat got some boot. He sold his soul to the devil. I mean, I don't know how I don't know how he does it, man.
Yeah, you know, I'm and like on. I've heard a lot of people get interviewed, like teammates, old teammates, and they would say like, there was one guy. Well, there was one guy who got traded, or like I think from Tampa. When he got interviewed, he said like, "I've always hated Tom Brady. I've always hated him." And when they said that he was coming to our team, he was like pissed, like, "I don't want him, you know, fuck him." And he said, but once he got there and he started talking to him and everything, like he fell in love with him. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't know how I bought into the hype that he's a bad guy and this and that and this and that. He said he's like one of the greatest people on earth. You know what I mean?
It
Kind
is
of like Alex Rodriguez. Like people that don't know him hate him, but people that know him love him. Like they think he could do no wrong.
except Jeter. Jeter doesn't like him legit. Jeter don't like that. But
I think he gave Jeter herpes.
Yeah, A-Rod, he's all right, man. He is kind of, I mean, but when you're at that level, you got to be kind of arrogant, alpha type, but it is what it is. I'm just glad my Yankees are starting to hit. I was telling my homeboy, I was like, when you're in a slump, it's always good to play the Tigers.
Yeah, like for us, it's the Rockies right now. The Rockies are automatic wins.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but my team is struggling really bad right now, man.
Mookie looks good today, man. He crushed one.
Yeah.
Turner's been
See,
straight.
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like those back pages, just like for almost anything in life, when you talk about everything, it's a marathon. You know what I mean? Not a sprint. And it's like you can look at anybody's year, where they did great. There was a few games, there was a streak of games where they didn't play very good. You know what I mean? Everybody.
Oh yeah. Here's your boy, Kenley Jensen. That boy's a stud, dude.
Yeah. Hopefully he gets back to normal. But he had heart issues and stuff.
Really? Jensen?
Yeah. Yeah, he had heart issues and he had to have surgery.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he hasn't really been the same since.
Yeah, he's pitching bottom the eighth. It's 2-2. I don't know why they got him in there. Like no outs.
They don't trust him in the ninth right now, man.
What's up?
They don't trust him in the ninth right now.
Really?
What's up, Elite Hunters?
Oh, that's my homie. Hey, James, what's up?
Hey, I'm gonna put the link. See if I still have it here. If anybody wants to jump in.
Yeah, let me get that.
Hopefully I don't mess this up,
bro. Because now I can't remember. I remember it was banged up. I think I got some paper loss. Oh, how bad it is.
So anybody who wants to join the chat, I put the stream thing on there, link. Let's see what Lou Rock got.
Yeah, so this is the limited edition 01. Let me turn this off.
Oh, yeah, the Ichiro.
Yeah, but it's a little OC top to bottom. But like just why this is, you're right about the condition. It's so sensitive. So there's a little whiting on there, but I thought for $40 you couldn't beat it. This corner is a little soft up here. But like I didn't even know too much about it. I just saw the limited edition. I'm like, I never saw that. Like this cardstock doesn't look. It looks a little bit thicker, but it's not like a Tiffany where it's like bright white on the back.
Yeah.
I mean, Ichiro to me was one of the better players of my generation.
That guy. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
For $40,
it's a trip. Like it's a trip. You put into perspective how many great years he had in Japan that we just dismiss over here. Like if it didn't count.
I think like 7 years he played over there before he got over here.
Yeah, he's like one of those old rookies when he came over here.
Oh yeah, he won the MVP that year too.
Yeah, I remember him getting interviewed and they asked him because some lady, I think it was a lady, who was watching him during BP, that he was just hitting all kinds of homers.
Yeah,
during BP.
That's true.
And that the lady asked him, like, hey, man, looks like you got some power. How come you don't hit more home runs? He's like, I don't try to hit home runs during the game. You know what I mean? He's like, that's only for show. But, but he had pop, like, if he really tried to, like, he was pretty good at hitting home runs, too.
He was great, man. He took what they gave him. You know what I'm saying? He just hit it where they weren't. And he was just so accurate. I remember from home plate, just to show off, he'll hit the foul pole. He was like, which one you want? when I was there for like batting practice, and he'll just fling it on a line, and you hear all of a sudden he'll fling it. 2 seconds later, bing. He'll throw it. 2 seconds later, bing. Like God, Lee. That was a skill.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, man. I mean, he got Gold Glove for like 10 years straight. Something stupid.
Yeah. No, he was a badass fielder too, dude.
Bro, he
He's
was
got some good highlight reels.
hell yeah. Like that's why I love batting practice. My wife hates going early, but I love going batting practice. That's when they're doing stupid stuff like Steph Curry's shooting behind the basket. But like Suzuki, he's fooling around. He's catching it behind his back. Like he'll see it, a little pop up, he'll just catch it behind his back and fling it. I'm like, who does that? He was phenomenal.
357 saying Ichiro 3,089 hits.
I wonder how many he had.
Was that just in MLB?
Yeah, because I heard he had 4,000 plus when they talk.
Yeah, right. But they don't count them.
Like professional hits. And yeah, Japan was professional. You can't count that though. But they said all his professional hits was like around 4,100 because they were trying to real hit king. But you can't take that away from Pete.
Well, let's see if they ever. You know how they actually did that for the Negro leagues.
Yeah,
where they counted them towards MLB stats. Who knows? Maybe one year they'll decide international play to count it. Who knows? You never know. Will he surpass on Pete Rose if that happens?
I think so. Yeah.
Right? Did he have more hits than Pete Rose altogether for his career, including Japan?
That's why I think people were like, "Oh, he's the true hit king." And of course, I think Pete Rose came out quick. He's like, no, those guys in Japan can't.
Of course, dude.
Can't play like the major leagues. But yeah, Ichiro, I mean, since he came in, he showed he could hit. If he was there from day one, he'll have 4,000 plus hits. He would have competed with Pete Rose.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And the thing is, like, Ichiro was probably a better hitter than Pete Rose because Pete Rose just hustled a lot of his shit out.
Ichiro, bro, he was already outside the box.
He's fast.
He was outside the box as he was swinging, bro. He had that weird swing, and he was already. That's why he was that lefty was an advantage. He was already outside the box.
He was kind of like a softball player. Like that's what they do in softball. Like women's softball, they're already running as they hit the ball.
Exactly, and he's slapping it the other way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was good, man.
Yeah, there's like so many players nowadays they can't beat the shift. You know what I mean? I would love to see a person like Jeter or Ichiro who know how to swing the other way. Well, you know what I mean? Play against these shifts.
DJ LeMahieu, ever since signing that big contract, I guess like Lindor, he's been struggling this year, but they don't shift for him. They didn't shift the last 2 years for him. They just play him straight up old school because he'll take advantage of the shift. If they shifted on him, he hit it the other way. And so he's the only one that I've seen lately that they just play straight up. But this year they're killing him. He can't hit for shit. I think he's like,
yeah, dude. It's a trip once they figure you out. You know how they can figure you out and know how to pitch you. Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, man. There's so many slap hitters that can hit it the other way. But another thing that's amazing is how these people can't bunt. You know what I mean? Everybody's on one side. You think you could bunt it to the other side, and they don't know how to bunt.
They pop it up. They hit their fingers. I don't know. Like for guys with hand-eye coordination, I'm like, how can you not hit? Just bunt, bro. Oh, it drives me bananas. I mean, it's fundamentals. Like one of the first things you learn in Little League. But everything's about launch angle. I mean, they were talking about Vanderbalk. This is like third full season. And I think the year before last, before COVID, I think he hit 30 home runs. And he was like top 5 in bases, like getting on base from walks. But he hit like 208. He hit like 30 home runs that hit 208. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
God,
you know what? You know what? Well, yeah, not that low though. I was gonna say though, but I remember like back in the days, it seemed like if you hit for power, you didn't really hit for average. But 208 is the Mendoza line, dude. That's like really bad.
I remember.
You got like 250, and hit 30, 40 home runs.
Exactly. Well, I remember here for the Rays because I'm in Tampa. Like Carlos Pena was a power hitter, and he had a beautiful glove. He was a great first baseman defensively. And we put up. I just remember the people talking. Is like, man, this cat would hit 35 home runs, but he's hitting 240. I'm like, now
Yeah,
I'd be happy if Gary Sanchez hits 240. You know what I'm saying? It's like, God, I'm like, bro.
yeah, dude. What happened to the Kraken, dude? I remember like quite a few years ago, his cards, like when he was still in the minors, his cards were hot. He was like a big prospect,
Well,
dude.
bro, when he came up, he broke the record. He had like 10 home runs in like 5 games. And that second half of his rookie year, he just crushed it. But like you said, they figured him out. And then he got into it with Joe Girardi. Girardi is a catcher. So he's giving
Yeah,
him, and this new generation of players like, no, 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 you ain't gonna tell me like that. And he was criticized, and I mean, it's proven correct. The guy can't catch. Look at Garrett Cole. Look at the $300 million pitcher. He's telling him like, bro, I don't want you to catch for me because you're costing me wins. Garrett Cole's stuff is so nasty. If you can't get in the dirt and block it, you're causing pass balls, you're causing errors, and you're making all these. I mean, that's a legit concern. And now you got Kyle Higashioka crushing it. I mean, the guy has a handful of at bats. He got more home runs than Gary. So now you got a catcher who can't catch and can't hit. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
is you guys got it? So that's a new catcher going on right now for the Yankees.
Oh yeah, man. And he's getting more playing time already. So every time he's Cole's catcher. Cole, I think that's the only reason he was on the team. Cole wants him. He likes him. Like Gary goes on he does. I don't like it either. He does the one knee technique where he has one knee down on the ground for a catcher instead of the old school just squatting.
Yeah.
Cole doesn't like that. It's not a good full target. It's just I don't know. I just don't like it, and Cole doesn't like it, and it's just a bad look because now this cat he's not hitting. He doesn't have any home runs or any home runs of significance, and he's still fucking up defensively. And now you can, and I think Kyle's gotten 3 starts this past week, so I think it's becoming more of an even split. So I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be a wrap for him soon.
Yeah, I mean,
James is saying he played over Sanchez last year too, which he did. Look at Victor. He's like Higashioka is already old. He's not the future of the Yankees, but he's the Yankees now. That's all I care about. Let's worry about today.
yeah.
I'm tired of talking about the future. We've been talking about the future for a long time. I want to win this year. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so did anybody see Girardi get tossed out of the Phillies game the other day?
No, I didn't see that one. Oh yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah. I saw
yeah,
that.
because they hit Harper in the face, and then
Yeah,
they hit the next guy right in the ribs.
and then they warn. He's like, "How you gonna warn
Yeah,
us?"
yeah. It's
So,
like they hit us twice.
but that in due respect, he's right because now his guys can't be aggressive. If they pitch
Yeah,
inside and they lose one, now he's
yeah.
pitching out the
Because
game.
well, yeah, like say this guy just hit 2 people by accident. Now, if you happen to hit one person by real accident,
Yeah,
you're out. You know,
yeah.
that's what sucks
And
about that rule.
the reality is that pitcher, he was all over the place. He wasn't trying to hit Harper, even though
No,
Harper,
no, he was just really bad that
he
day.
was fucked up that day.
You know, dude, I always wonder about that because like say a pitcher before when he's warming up for the game. And
What Victor talking about?
no,
Oh my,
that's every year. That's every year
this
from now on, Victor.
this
Yankees
fair weather.
suck.
You know what? How do you mute somebody? How do you get that damn comment off the screen? You gotta have faith, brother. You gotta have faith. It's all about the Yankees right here. Like I said, I wish we could play the Tigers every year or every game. Let's play Detroit 162 games. Fucking Victor. I still love you, bro. But god dang it. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. George Michael style.
Man. So what? So you really think the Yankees have a chance, or are you being a fanboy?
I'm a fanboy, but of course we have a chance. It's 162 games, bro. We haven't. We
Yeah.
just
Well, that's one thing, right? That's like I remember one year. Adrian Gonzalez on the Dodgers, he hit like he set like a record. Like he hit like 10 home runs in the first 10 games. Whatever. And they would say like, "Oh, he's on pace to hit 180 home runs." It's like you're retarded. Just fucking retarded to say
take the
that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
While it may be a fact on paper, it's there's like zero chance that's gonna happen. You
Yeah.
know?
It's like I tried telling people because people be sleeping on the Rays because they don't have the payroll. But I'm like, whatever the Rays do, it works. I mean, last year during COVID year, that was a World Series year. The year before that, they won 96 games. The year before that, they won 90 plus games. It's like 91, 92 games. They just figure it out. This year, I'm just worried because the Blue Jays have a beautiful lineup, but everyone was like, oh, they're 1 year away. And I've been trying to tell people like Eric, those back pages. I'm like, people are talking about Fat Boy, Vladdy, my boy Vladdy. Love Vladdy. I'm like, look, he's got the pedigree and he works. I mean, he's just big bone. You know, he's eating la arroz bichuela. He just likes to eat. You know, when you go home, mom is always like, you're not eating enough. Here's the
Yeah.
second, mom, I'm not hungry. You got, yeah, bro, Vladdy is a monster. And I follow him on Instagram, and he was in the Dominican hitting a
Yeah,
damn
I follow him on Instagram too.
bro. I mean, barehand is old school like his pops, and he's hitting a tractor trailer or a tractor tire with a metal bat for like 40 minutes. No gloves, just strengthening the wrist and the hands. And my homeboy was telling me, bro, he's washed up. I'm like, how you washed up at 22 years old? I'm
Yeah.
like, we've been talking about this kid because he's Vladdy's son. He's junior, so we knew about him when he was in 8th grade. It just sounds like
Yeah.
we about him for a decade. And this
Well,
cat's
he was on a baseball card when he was a kid, standing next to his dad when his dad retired.
that's
You know,
what I'm saying. Same thing with
so
Tatis.
that's his real rookie.
Yeah. Bro, if I can find that. I forgot about that. I don't think I have that one.
Yeah, I
I
don't even remember what set that was from.
bro, if you find that one, you gotta tell me so I can get it. I mean, if it was the year he retired, Vladdy retired.
Anybody who's watching that, you guys could do the internet right now. Try to find out which card Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was with his dad when he was a kid. What was he like, 8 years, 10 years old in that
I
card
don't
or
know.
something?
He was probably 200 pounds. 8 years old, 200 pounds. That's a big motherfucker. And he lost weight. He's still big, bro.
Yeah,
But
I actually I don't think I follow him on Instagram. I follow him on YouTube.
no, I
So
follow
I
him.
watch a bunch of his videos of him. I personally I like to watch his YouTube videos because I'm a groundskeeper and I get to see people like doing his field, bro. All right, I shit you not. Like when we water our field, we have like a water hose throwing out like 120 gallons a minute. You know what I mean? Like we can flood that thing in 5 minutes.
Like firefighters
These
fast.
guys were out there with buckets of water. You know what I mean? Throwing it out with their hand, dude. So they did the whole field. I was like, damn, that's some manpower right there,
That's
dude.
style, bro. My wife got me this one for my birthday. This is a purple refractor. I actually hit the refractor in a hanger box in 2019. The refractor, I mean, I was like, oh dang, that's a nice card. 549 numbered. I think these Topps Heritage are so undervalued. I mean,
Yeah, people don't appreciate them yet. I
oh,
guess just the new people say like, oh, it's a vintage remake. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think it gets a little popularity because of Trout. Like, if you look at the Trout, like his second year is ridiculous. I mean, it's close to $200 raw, and then his third year card has his rookie cup on it for the Heritage, and that card is
Yeah.
sick, $150. But
Well,
I just love how they have the purple, then they have the chrome, which is like number to 999, and then the refractors are like in the 500s. And I pick up the refractors every time I can get them.
yeah, I picked up this a Jeter Heritage Chrome not that long ago. See if I can find it right now. No, actually it's a turkey red one.
Sam Puig
This
to the.
one.
I'll take Puig. I like him. Oh, that's a dope one. That's the turkey red chrome.
Yeah, it was $2, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't
$2.
see the camera either. I'm always backwards on the
Yeah,
screen.
I always do that. Man, it's getting dark over here in Cali. Oh, let me turn on my light. That would help.
East Coast, homie. Uh-oh, message retracted. Oh, dang. George Springer got two home runs tonight. Oh, Rudog, my man. Rudog.
So, what do you think about that comment? Send Puig to the Yankees,
I'll
who's
take
playing in the Mexican League right now. If you guys don't know,
I'll take Puig, man. People will be hating on him. I always loved him. He's just like
hey,
him,
believe me,
bro. I
I
love.
I I like Puig. I like his personality. He was always cool with us, but he caused a lot of problems in the clubhouse, dude. A lot.
Yeah,
Like every time, like when we would leave, we would come out, we would go in the same elevator as the players.
uh-huh.
So we'd be with the players in the elevator plenty of times. Puig always had a huge entourage, dude. He would always have like 10, 20 people with him all the
Was
time.
he the type of cat
And
that you tell him nothing? He's like, bro, you can't. I'm
yeah,
a rookie, but you can't tell
but
me.
so many of the players are married and their wife go to pick them up, you know what I mean? And it's more of a family oriented thing. And then here comes Puig, with 20 guys ready to go wild at the club, you know what I mean? Coño, like, yeah.
Yeah. All the wives are like, you're not hanging out with him.
Yeah, exactly.
We all have that friend where the wife is like, I don't like him.
Yeah. Don't, you're not going anywhere with that guy.
No, you ain't gonna do that. But I love Cespedes, man. Like Cespedes, Puig. I love all those Cuban players. Like, bro, can you imagine if Puig came into the hobby this year? Bro, his card be
Yeah.
$15,000 right now.
See, but damn, that's the crazy thing is Puig had high. Yeah, exactly, because his expectations were high. He was like the face of MLB the game.
Yeah,
You
for
know
like
what I mean?
years, he was like everyone would talk about. He had highlight plays. He had a highlight reel tape that everyone was like, oh, dang, cannon for an arm, the power. He had the look, the speed, and he was in LA. Same thing with Cespedes, bro. I mean, and their cars weren't cheap. When people were like,
No,
oh,
they were.
they were expensive, and that's why I tell people. I mean, everyone has that story. You can name that guy, but I was like, another guy I was telling because my buddy he's trying to get into the flipping game and this. I'm like, bro, let me give you Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is like the hottest name in the NBA, and you just never know. I mean, his career, he's playing nice now, but his career was derailed by injuries. But he was like the youngest MVP at the time. He played for Chicago. And bro, you could get his rookie card for $1. But back in the day, you couldn't touch his rookie.
No, there's so many people like that. Like 2 years ago, there was so many people talking about Nick Senzel, because he had like that one short year in the majors, dude. Like everybody was after this dude. I remember his redemption cards and autographs were like mad money. And what is he doing now?
Not damn thing. Well, Castellanos, he's been showing me something. Nick Castellanos.
Yeah.
I knew about him. I got his rookie card. I'm like, I thought he was a guy, but he came out the gate. He's like, I don't want to say he's like an arrogant player, but I like how he plays because he acts better than he really is. But he's been crushing the ball, bro.
Yeah.
He's crushing the ball. I mean, I kind of like he's put himself on the map for me because his attitude is matching his play now, or his play is matching his attitude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's some people who seem a little big-headed at first, but they need to catch up.
Yeah.
Their game needs to catch up to their head.
Yeah, he's crushing it, bro. In Cincinnati. So people still try to sell D Rose autos for $300. Hey, well, I ain't buying it. Yeah, Pujols. D Rose is done. Yeah, Pujols will get another one. Yeah, it's just crazy. My buddy, he's ripping all that Bowman, and he's like, "Oh, did you?" I was like, "Bro, I can't get excited over Bowman. Like, I like ripping it; it's a fun rip, but it's like
you don't know who the people are.
I don't know who anybody is.
It's the same thing with pro debut. With Topps, the pro debuts is like I don't know who these people are. And Pro Debut, I don't know if you ever opened that, but those are the ones where you get like those relics of like a piece of the padding wall, a piece of a food poster, from the concession stand. Like
The
they
US.
have the weirdest relics, dude.
No, I got boxes of Bowman, and I'll go through it. Like my homeboy be like, "Hey, look at whoever. When was his first year Bowman?" I'm like, "I don't know. Give me the year." And I'll look, and I'll have three of them. Like, oh snap! Look at this.
Yeah.
Like Ty France. He wanted me to look up Ty France. Ty France is like the hot name a couple weeks ago. I think he plays for Seattle. I found a couple of Ty Frances, and I gave him one or two because I had doubles. He
Hey,
always,
Don's Field of Dreams. He's asking if your first name is Lou. His first name is Captain. His last name is Albano.
I got the bro, Don, my man. I don't know if you saw my last video, Cesar. But my man Don,
Yeah, by the
that shit.
stands.
This is staying on my desk, bro. This is sick. So when I do like PC pickups or like care packages, I'll kind of like how Mike, baseball collector has his little stand. That's gonna be on my desk. That shit's sick. Very thoughtful. I appreciate it, bro.
Hey, see, look at that. That's what's a trip about the hobby. Like, say, Kevin Miller right here. He says that that's what makes Bowman so great. You know what I mean?
It's
The
a gift,
very thing that we don't like, the very thing that we don't like, he loves. You know what I mean? More
yeah,
power to you.
bro.
I don't buy them.
To me, Bowman is the gift that keeps on giving. Because, bro,
Yeah, it is.
and I'll get like whoever's hot, the hot name. Like I said, Dominguez last year. The year before that was Franco. And I'm like, oh damn, I got this. I'll sleeve him up. And then like just now, because my homeboy's on all these prospects, because like I said, he's trying to be a flipper. And
Yeah.
like Julio Rodriguez, I'm like, what year is that? Was it a 2019? I'm like, that name sounds familiar. He's like, yeah, Julio's hot right now. I had a blue number to 150. So he's like, bro, you gotta send that in. I'm like, I don't grade. I'm like, if you want it, I'll trade you for it, and you can have it, and you can send it into HGA or whatever. Let me see. I got it somewhere.
So, like, I got a Julio Urias that Ricky Russo sent me. Whenever Ricky sent me a card, I never took the things off.
That's
But
dope.
he sent me a Bowman, a Julio Urias.
So look, I guess this cat's real hot. Julio Rodriguez. It's number 150. I had it in my damn commons of Bowman, and I mean it was a penny sleeve because it was a low number. But like I got the first Bowman Chrome, and my homeboy's like salivating. I'm like, I don't know this cat, bro. I got this. He's like Luciano's hot. I know Marco Luciano's hot. Well, I mean Bowman Chrome, first Bowman. It was in my commons because when I was ripping it, they were nobodies to me. I got a Sixto Sanchez refractor. I know he's hot. This is number to 499. I mean, first Bowman refractors are always money.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's me rummaging. And I love it because it's like me at the flea market. I'm going through
Yeah.
my section. I'm like, oh, shit, I got.
I kind of rummaged through my Bowmans, not rummaged through them, but I was putting them in order. I had like 2 boxes that say Bowman, and I took them to work one day that I knew I was gonna have free time at work, and I was just putting them in numerical order. You know what I mean? I had a couple of Juan Soto rookies. I had like 2 Jeremy Chavez from the Red Sox autographs. Things that at the time didn't mean anything. Because people had their eyes on other players.
I'm trying to be good, bro, because we're so bad because we end up like just talking, just you and me. I'm trying to read the chat.
Hey, can you post up the link if anybody else wants to jump in? We could do a limit of 3 or 4. No, nothing crazy. Yeah, if anybody else wants to jump on, you got something you want to talk about, someone you want to talk about, feel free to jump in.
Anything. No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm just trying. Good G was asking me a question. If I was trying to put the heritage set of Clemente together, Sean Tiefer was like, bro, they got you this year. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, they have the insert set of Clemente. And,
yeah, now you gotta get those. Those aren't too hard to put together, though, right?
Well, I got like I think 10. I got to go through it because my wife got me a mega box. Then a couple of my homeboys got me blaster boxes for my birthday. So I ripped and I was gonna put it in an album so I could see what I have and what I don't have. But I told Sean Tiford, I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna let some other guy rip it, and then I'll just buy off of eBay because someone's gonna have like 20 of them. I already seen.
Yeah, always a breaker.
I'd rather buy it for $20 and get 20 cards and
Look for someone who got into a Pirates break, of a case, and you'll get them all.
see. I didn't think about that, but it's like I don't know about you, bro, but like lately, I haven't had a need to like, oh, I need this, I need to get that, I need it, because all the cards I want. Don't get me wrong, I always want baseball cards, but like everything I want is like I want the 59 Gibson. I'm not getting that. I want like a DiMaggio play ball. I'm not getting that. I want a Sandy 55. I'm not getting that. Or any mantle. You know what I'm saying? Even if I already have it. So it's like, to me, like this, like the 2021 class doesn't excite me. The 2020 class doesn't excite me. The last three classes, I was spoiled. 2017 was ridiculous because I had Judge in it.
Yeah.
2018 was stupid because you had Soto, Acuna, Glaber. And then 2019, you had the four studs with like Tatis, Pete Alonso, Guerrero, and I'm missing one. Eloy. Wasn't Eloy in it?
Jimenez, yeah, Lou Bob.
So, yeah, for like those 3 years, luckily 2 of those years was before the flipping age and COVID. Anytime I went to the store, I got it. So I had plenty of that stuff. But like now it's just like I'm trying to refocus because everything's so damn expensive. So I go to the flea market a lot. I do the yard sales, but I'm looking at autographs. Like if you look at Hall of Fame autographs, bro, they're so undervalued. Like I just picked up. Sean Tiford hooked me up with a Vladdy Guerrero autograph that I bought for him. I mean, geez.
You know what? I don't understand why Vladdy Senior's shit is so cheap. You know what I mean?
And it's
like people like there's so many cards of Vladdy Jr. that are so much more expensive than Senior. It's like how? You know what I mean?
I'll still find Vladdy. I'll go to the show over here in Tampa. I'll still find Vladdy rookie cards in the value bins, like in the dollar cards.
Yeah,
pick them up
and offer 5, and I'll get all 10 of them for $5. Like it's just crazy. Just crazy to me.
Yeah, so many people think like cards should have been jumped up along, like those Bo Jacksons, those score Bo Jacksons where he's in the football gear and the baseball bat. Those are dollar bin cards all day before,
But if it's in a gem mint slab, it's a $300 card.
Yeah.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to type my boy Don because he wants me to say "Go Pirates" in my videos, and that ain't never gonna happen.
So what, Boom Slang? What you been up to? Sorting?
Oh, that cat's always
sorting. Always sorting. Pick this one up today. $10. At
Tokyo, huh?
Sarahara O. He has more home runs than,
I got more hits than Sarahara.
He's got more home runs than Barry Bonds.
That's it.
868.
Yeah.
Is he still the home run king in Japan?
In Japan.
Speaking of, like
him,
can their records count? We were talking about Ichiro earlier. They ain't gonna give that to him. I mean, a lot of people don't think Bonds is the home run king anyways, but
well,
Memento will be.
Oh, Don's Field of Dreams, trying to bring you down, Lou.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, homie. I just rewatched one of his videos. He was at Yankee Stadium. He's just like you, bro. He's a closet Yankee fan. I don't care what you guys say.
Yankees suck.
Yeah, that's why you got Mantle.
Ooh, yeah. PC's Mantle, right?
Yeah, like who doesn't like
main PC? I saw your video today.
Mantle wanted to be a Dodger, and everybody knows that.
Main PC is
Clemente could have been a Dodger.
Yeah, he should have been, man. That's crazy little things like that, like it's like in the NFL draft. You hear people talking about like one of the worst things nowadays, if you think about reality, is you don't want to go number 1 because you're going to the worst team. And that could physically, you could be the best quarterback available and that's gonna ruin your career going to the worst team.
It's like I was telling my homeboy when he was over, we were drinking. He's like, man, these Bears are reaching up for Justin Fields. I'm like, I feel bad for Justin Fields. He's like, what are you talking about? It could be a good situation. I'm like, look, bro, everyone was on the Bears because they traded up to get Mitchell Trubisky. And that was the same draft as Pat Mahomes,
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson. I'm like, bro, Pat Mahomes went to Andy Reid offense, great coaching, nurturing, great quarterback coach. He sat for a year behind Alex Smith, a pro vet, and he got to learn the system, this and the other. If Pat Mahomes went to Chicago, he'll be in the dollar bin right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like Chicago's where quarterbacks go to die. Deshaun Watson. I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, Pat Mahomes could have made him go to the playoffs, maybe go 8-8, but he won't be Pat Mahomes that we know today with the damn 500 base rookie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Like if Mahomes goes to the Jets without an offensive line, he doesn't have the same opportunities, to be
That's what I'm
great.
saying. It has to be a perfect storm, bro, because I was like, Sam Darnold showed me a little something with the Jets, and that's saying a lot. Like, he had a little bit of success, but the guy, he was like David Carr. He was getting hit on the kid was dying, and they get rid of him. I think Carolina's going to be a nice little sleeper. I think he's going to do well. But the Jets, they did what I guess they learned from the Sam Darnold mistake. They drafted their quarterback, and then the next pick to pick up an offensive lineman. Like, why couldn't you do that for Sam Darnold?
Yeah.
What? I mean, you already invested in him. You already got 4 years in him. Why can't you just keep him and draft offensive linemen? I don't get it, bro. Get rid of a young.
Rude Dog saying Clemente was offered more money to go to the Giants, but he gave his word to play for the Pirates. That's kind of like the same thing with Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson got traded to the Giants, and he just retired instead of playing for the Giants.
My man Rue with the knowledge. I always call him up if I have a question about Clemente. That's my
Mark Williams says he learned to not to invest in the ginger quarterbacks.
That's very true. The Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, all those cats. There's not too many of them. I was gonna say Andy Dalton. That's all I got. Maranovic, wasn't he a Raider? Maranovic was a redhead.
Oh, the USC guy.
Yeah, the Robo guy who never ate a cheeseburger when he was a kid.
Yeah. But see, that's what he said in an interview. He said in an interview, he's my whole life, my only goal was to be an NFL quarterback. He's so once I became an NFL quarterback, I achieved my goal. I lost my fire.
But you know what? I believe him to an extent. I don't think that was his goal. I think he was brainwashed to make that.
Oh yeah, by his parents.
That was his dad's goal. His dad. Talk about living through your kid. How do you not give your kid a Happy Meal? I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I was like, that was the.
At least give him the toy. Yeah.
I'm like, Pops. I'm like, I was like, you ain't getting nothing. And all of a sudden, I see him pull into the drive-thru. I'm like, oh, it's Friday, baby. Get the Happy Meal. No, and then that cat went all coke and hookers. That's what he went buck wild, bro. Little
Leaf's got a Happy Meal today. See? Don't crush your kids' dreams.
Yeah, Lil Leaf was happy as heck. I bet you anything. Hank Greenberg was offered first base for the Yankees, but declined because Garrick was still good. Yep. That's crazy, man.
That's crazy when you hear little stories like that, little tidbits you didn't know about. That's why I love just hearing stories about the history of any sport. You know what I mean?
Cal Brainy. Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. Oh, bro, the Dodgers are in the 10th, top of the 10th, first and second.
I don't think we've won any extra inning games this year, so that's not good.
Well, they got first and second with one out.
We've had bases loaded like 10 times in a game and lost.
Well, Turner's up to bat. Turner's in.
He's been the only one who hasn't been struggling yet, dude.
Well, I hope he doesn't struggle because I got him on my fantasy team.
Four Leaf saying that, man, Little Leaf is going to be in the MLB draft. High hopes and feeding them Happy Meals.
Give me that. Give me that auto now. Send me a little autograph. I'll take that.
Mhm.
Little Leaf. I'm gonna go get another beer, man. I've been waiting for a
Yeah.
while.
Oh. So what you sorting today?
Hall of Famers and fan favorites that I've boxed up. Now I'm separating just the Hall of Famers from, you know, what I call the fan favorites, which are near Hall of Famers. So this is, you know, you got your um, Parkers, your
Is this like a recent collection or no?
no, this is stuff that I've been putting together. Like you can see the boxes there that say Hall of Fame on HOF, so that's full of Hall of Famers that now need to be sorted down to where I want to pull out like all my Nolan Ryans or whatever Hall of Famers and start boxing them up.
Or because I always wanted to ask you, you know, do you celebrate Hall of Famers? You celebrate, or do you do teams, years? Because the way I sort a lot is by product and year. That way I could just go, because I like to rummage anyways. So I'll go to like 2000 Bowman and just start pulling stuff, looking for a rookie.
You know, I started one way and flipped. I was just going to go by manufacturer, Dunruss, Score, Tops, Flea, Bowman, oddball stuff. And then going to do Hall of Famers. But then I decided I was just going to put together these little boxes, shoe boxes, and try to fill them up. And I'm finding out that the shoe boxes aren't really big enough, that I may have to go to 5,000 count boxes to hold my Nolan Ryans or, you know.
5,000 count box just for his Nolans.
Yeah. Well, because some of them are in, you know, in thick plastics, you know, and, you know, I'm talking like screw downs. I don't have many one touches. That's modern. That's new stuff. I've still got old school stuff.
Hard to come by, but I'm looking at Kerry Garcia's mentioning of not all quarterbacks come to die in Chicago. I'm like, yeah, you got linebackers and running back, but he's like, we've had great quarterbacks. I'm like, bro, you had McMahon for a year, who was okay, and then the greatness of Jay Cutler. Name me a quarterback. Name me
Jay Cutler was supposed to be awesome too, dude.
Jim Harbaugh.
I mean, look at Johnny Manziel. Like, what the hell happened to that fool?
Never had a happy meal.
I'm just trying to think of these great quarterbacks that my man is talking about. I'm like, okay, you got Cutler, who's a legend, I guess.
Yeah, see, but Jim McMahon could rap.
Yeah, that's true, bro. But he had sweetness in the background.
Super Bowl Shuffle.
You know? Oh, did you say the Icky Shuffle?
Super Bowl Shuffle. That was the name of their song. The Bears, they had the Super Bowl Shuffle, right?
Yeah.
Icky Woods did the Icky Shuffle.
Yeah, Cincinnati. I thought
he was doing that for those meat commercials.
So I picked this one up today.
That's a dope trout. I've been looking for that one.
$15. The guy knocked $5 off of it.
That's a good deal.
This guy.
Any special favors?
No, I just felt sympathetic towards him though, because it was at the flea market and I see the guy there like all the time I go there, and I bought that whole stack of trouts off of him for $1 and $2 trout carts.
Yeah.
And Cat's jumping up here and knocking shit over.
I'm the same way, bro. I'm like, because I grew up in that environment. My mom took me to the flea market, took me to yard sales. I don't care what the sticker says. I'm going to still knock it down. You know what I'm saying? It could be $20. I'm gonna cut you in half. And
I wish I could do that, dude. I can't.
Oh,
I can't bargain, dude. I hate the rejection.
My mother, what I say is no. You know what I'm saying? And I've been that. And if I want to, you know, if I can live with the price, then I'll just pay it. But what's the worst I can do? No, I'm here. Or usually, you know, if I want it for 15, I'll go to 10. Knowing that they might come back at 15.
Right.
But sometimes like, okay, and they'll give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
He offered it to me at 15. I didn't even ask for a discount.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
Yeah, see, I get that when I go to places I've been to a lot. You know what I mean?
I dropped $140 on them the week prior. So,
Yeah, but bro, if it's in a value bin, and that's why I love going to places where there's stickers already on it, especially if the top loaders look old and
Yeah.
yellow, because it means they're like old Beckett's prices. I hate going to like if you go to a car show nowadays or like one of the new car shops, it seems like there's a car shop now everywhere. There's no prices on anything. And then you talk to the 20-year-old kid behind the counter and he pulls out his phone and starts looking at comps. So I'm like, look, I ain't no young cat. He's like, oh, so the latest one sold for $200. I'm like, all right, I'll stop you right there. I'll take it for 140. He's like, I just told you the last one you could get it for 190. I'm like, bro, you're not paying for shipping. You're not getting eBay fees. You're not doing that. I'm like, bro, you're not. I'm not a sucker. Yeah, eBay comes to 200, but how much is eBay gonna take off the top? I'm like, so let's start at 140, and then
Nice.
we'll meet somewhere around 160. But
See, that's cool.
you just gotta think, bro. You just can't be. Hey, luckily before I met my wife, I was used to rejection. It's like I told my son, I'm like, bro, if you want to ask a girl, just the worst you can say is no. Eventually, someone's gonna say yes.
Right? Yeah. I don't know, man. My balls shrivel up and I get an innie. I just can't take it when they tell me no.
Ah, shit.
well,
So
that same vendor had the Mike Trout Bowman rookie card last week, and he stepped away from his display. He asked the lady next to him to keep an eye on it. He was going to go grab a hot dog and a drink, and he went with some other guy up to to get something to eat. Came back and it was gone out of the case.
Ah.
Someone swiped it, and the lady didn't even see it.
Oh, they stole it.
How can you? How can you not see it? You had to walk behind this thing, open up this big wooden glass case, and snatch it out. So
Wow.
probably was someone. There might have been a couple people. One went over, distracted her, while someone did the old quick gone trout. And it wasn't the tops. It was the Bowman one, but still, it was.
Yeah. That's not still good, man. That's still a great card.
Yep.
I'm just talking to Kerry Garcia. He's like, he's just faithful to the end with his Bears, which I got mad respect. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a buddy. He's a Laker fan, or now in high school he was a Bulls fan, and now, he's a Golden State Warrior fan, but he was also a Cowboys fan in high school, but now he's a damn Packer fan. I'm like,
You go with what's hot, huh?
Ah, one of them guys.
oh yeah. So of course he likes Duke. I'm like, bro, you never been to Duke. You didn't even go to college, bro.
Going with all the winners.
I was like, get out of here. You make me sick, dude.
How old is he?
He's my age now. He's someone I
See,
knew.
that's something you can do when you're in junior high, maybe even high school.
Okay.
But by 15, 16, you gotta. All right, these are my teams for life.
That's it.
Well, he lives in Jacksonville, so he's a big Jacksonville fan because he has season tickets. But besides that, he's a Golden State Warrior fan. Like, bro, you ain't never been to the West Coast. He's a Duke Blue Devil fan.
All right, hey, I want to hear this from. This is a question for everybody in the comments. At what age do you think you should already commit to your team for life? At what age do you think like it's too late to change your mind? Like for life now.
Bro,
I almost say as a kid. Because that's the way it was for me. I
Before
grew
you
up
hit
a Cowboys
puberty.
fan, Lakers, Dodgers. I can't even fathom changing teams.
Before your testicles drop, at least you need to decide.
like I get I always joke with my little one. She's like, oh, the Yankees this, Yankees that, but it's like I told my older son, like, you can't rep a squad that you never been to. Like, you're a Tampa kid. You like the Rays. You should like the Bucks. You were born in Tampa. Because they were like, Yankees this, Yankees that. I'm like, no, you can't rep. Because when I grew up, you're in Cali. I imagine it's the same when I was up in the Northeast in New York. You can't rep a set that you're not from. That's you'll get your ass whooped, bro. That's like fugazi. That's like fraudulent behavior. You can't rep something that you're not. And when people find that out, you'll get whooped. You know what I'm saying? So, as she gets older, I'll educate her. I'm like, Mama, you're not.
Well, see, that's one of the things about LA football. We didn't have a team for like 20 years, 20, 30 years. We didn't have any football teams here. You could you could have been a fan of any team, and there was no such thing as home loyalty here. But everybody was still a Raiders fan, even though they left us.
Yo, Retro Fan has the best night. Retro Fan, bro. Bruce Jenner changed his team in his 50s.
That was a good one.
That was good.
He's running for mayor of California, dude.
Yeah, shit.
I don't know whether to say he or she.
What?
Governor.
You know what? Retro Fan got subs. I need to sub him up. I don't think I'm a sub to him. But based on that, I'm going to sub him up. That shit was tight.
Retro Fan.
That's Mark Williams, right? Retro Fan, aren't you Mark Williams? And that's your new eBay name?
Sub to him, bro. He's got content.
Yeah, I don't think he makes as much anymore, but
well, he got a fan in me today.
If it's Mark Williams, I can't remember if that's Mark Williams' new name. I did a little, if that's the same guy. I met up with him in Anaheim one time. He came over here on vacation to go to Disneyland.
You got to Small World.
Hey, you gonna hit the Dallas show? Because I'm thinking, I've been talking to my boy James and Mike. I don't think Chicago's gonna happen.
It doesn't look like it. Like everybody thinks it's gonna be moved to October.
Yeah, and Dallas is like Florida. Everything's wide ass open. So I'm thinking about doing something in like July or maybe August, because at least there's a date. If they have a date, it's gonna happen. So
how many days? How many days is that show though?
I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think they've been doing 3-day shows. And they got like 600 tables. It's a big show. It's probably the best show in the country right now. And they're doing it, I think it was quarterly. James will be better at explaining that. But I think they were doing it quarterly. And now it's like every other month. So I think they have one in May. So the next one will probably be in July. So I'm planning on that. Maybe even driving. That'd be a nice little road trip.
How long would it take you to drive to Dallas?
Like 16 hours from Tampa.
That's not too bad.
And Fisher
you
Bike.
lose the whole day though.
Yeah, you lose a day, so I gotta drive Thursday. I'm trying to convince Fisher Bike, Jay.
Yeah.
Because he's like 30 minutes from me. So I was hoping we could hook up, maybe rent a car or burn his gas and drive up.
And toll money.
Yeah, so he's got a crazy schedule like me, but I figure, if we plan in July, the wife already gave me the green light. She's like, you can do it. She just doesn't want me to go to Chicago. She thinks Chicago it's just too crazy. It's too volatile.
You know what, dude? The first year that it was in Chicago, when I first got on YouTube, I was telling my wife, like, we should go. We'll go together. We'll make it like a vacation for us. She was scared of Chicago because of all the shit on TV. You know what I mean? I was like, they're not messing with normal people. You know what I mean? It's like,
and that's the thing. My wife she's not even concerned about like the COVID stuff or anything like that. She's like, it is what it is. Do what you always been doing. Mask up, gloves. She's just worried about Chicago and like everything around it. I'm like, yeah. So you're right. And then as stuff started, because I had a hotel room, bro, because I lost money for Atlantic City. I bought plane tickets. I had a hotel room.
Oh, yeah.
And I was ready to go. And then I lost out. I forgot I think it was Southwest. But they're like, oh, you have a credit till December. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to Atlantic City. And they won't give me the credit. I had to go to Atlantic City. I'm not going
to anywhere. No, it has to be Atlantic City.
Yeah. I was like, can you at least give me the credit so I could fly somewhere else? No. So I lost the money on that. So, and then I just recently, I told my wife, I'm like, I'm just going to cancel my Chicago because I had a hotel room. I think it was the Hilton, wherever's across the street. I think it was the A-Loft. It was like a 5-minute walk from the convention center. And I held on to it because hotels, you could cancel within, 48 hours of actually going without penalty. And I just canceled it. I'm not even going to worry about it or stress about it. Chicago can have 250 people now at the show.
Wow.
That's how many people waiting outside to get in at
See,
my
but
Tampa show.
that show's still like 2-3 months away. So much can change in that time. Like California, like right now we could only have 15,000 people at Dodger Stadium, but as of
Oh.
June 15th, automatically like full capacity. We're
Yeah, but
wide open.
that's also air stadium. From what I'm hearing, if it's like indoors, there's just more restriction.
Have it outdoors. Take the damn.
You
There.
would think it'd be easy to move the damn show. Like, why don't you just move it to a state where there are no restrictions?
It's contracts, man. Any
And
business is contracts.
Unions.
Yeah, because they probably already had to make contracts with servers there. Because they have restaurants and bars and stuff in there.
I mean, it's a convention. I mean, the contract they're gonna have is with the convention center. Like, who else are they gonna have a contract with? Maybe a couple food vendors. Okay, you break, bro. The money they will make. The hobby is so hot right now, and not to have a convention or a national card.
It's a tragedy,
bro. It is tragic. I mean, people are burning money for retail packs. You mean you can't recover or recoup moving the damn breaking a couple contracts? I mean, you're really talking about the convention center with the biggest contract and their workers there.
Well, see that's the thing is if you want to talk about the business aspect of it, unless they charge more for the tables, stuff like that, they ain't making more money. They're making it is what it is.
You don't think if the National came out and said, "Hey, we're raising table prices, they're not going to sell out whatever amount of tables they're going to have"? People
already signed. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. If you already signed, if you already paid, you're not going to want to pay more. I don't think that's legal.
Oh, bro.
Price gouging.
Right?
I think
cancel the whole thing and start over.
Bro, people pay. I mean, my heritage boxes retail $50. It's heritage. People are paying stupid money for whatever. I'm just saying.
Yeah, dude. Right now, it's a trip. Like when I go to some of my card shops I take forever. I'll be at a card shop for like 2 hours just looking, and the guy's like, "You gonna buy anything yet? You see anything you like?" I'm still looking, and I'm in there forever. But I really like seeing people coming in, see what they're buying and stuff. But I see so many people come in just like, "I got $2,000. What do you think?" Asking, "What should I buy? What would you buy if you had $2,000?"
Bro,
these people are going in there without knowing a damn thing and spending money.
You know what they end up buying? I do the same thing. I'm in the damn value boxes because I talk to everybody, and I'm friends with the owner because his shop is actually in my work area. So for lunch, I go there a lot, and people coming in there with they're buying most of this stuff on credit cards. That's what's crazy to me. Like, if I don't have cash, I try not to buy it. And they're just buying hobby boxes, 5, 6, like F1 Chrome, Topps Chrome F1 came out. And my son loves F1, so I know about it. And we watched the Netflix, which is phenomenal. If you ever want to watch the F1 series on Netflix, you need to watch it. But bro, the Chrome box is $500 out the gate. For the first time ever, there's never been F1 Formula Racing cards ever. And it's $500 out the gate. And they're selling out. People going to, and I'm just like, if I had 2 G's, I'm like, why don't you get that 57 Frank Robinson that my man has in the display case? Why don't you look at that 59 Gibson? You guys are buying down Bowman and have no idea what you're ripping.
On the mode button.
Drive me crazy.
Press it until it says heat.
People like I don't know if I told you the story, but this was last summer. Luca was hot. He's still kind of hot, but the
nothing
guy
like before.
Yeah, he was ripping basketball. He was some type of salesman. No idea. He just got back into the hobby, and he's ripping. It was his 3rd hobby box, and he pulls a jersey auto of Iceman, George Gervin. But he had no idea who he was. He's like, "Oh, is this guy good? George Gervin? Gervin?" I'm like, "You mean George Gervin, the Hall of Famer, Iceman, finger roll? That guy?" He's like, "Yeah, is he any good?" Like, he's ripping it. He's just looking for Luca and LeBron. Parallel
Yeah.
numbered. I'm like, bro, you just got a Hall of Famer and have no idea who you ripped. And the guy was like, he wasn't a young cat, but he knew nothing about the hobby. And all the football stuff he ripped the next week because I was there and he was there. He was ripping like NFL Prism, and if it wasn't a Tua or a Burrows, he wasn't happy.
Yeah,
So
I
nice
mean, I'm
stuff.
I'm I'm shocked at how many people don't know what they have. Like,
What?
let's take my man Boom Slang. He has like a bunch of Jeter rookies, and he's like, "Are these any good? Is this guy any good?"
I heard that. I didn't step that far away. I was in earshot.
I got
Like he
four.
doesn't even know.
I got four
I
of
didn't
these.
even know how to pronounce his name till you told me. I thought it was Jetter, like cheddar.
Bruce Jeter. Bruce Jeter. That's Bruce Jetter's brother.
I found this guy in the comment box, but bro, I love the value. That's what keeps me going. Like, there's nothing now that I like have to have, but if I find a value bin, I'll spend an hour in the value bin, bro, because that trout, I think I sent you a picture of it. I found a 2012 Heritage trout in a value bin, and I showed the guy. I'm like, "Hey, bro, this is a good card." He's like, "Oh, is it an update?" I'm like, "No, it's not the 2011 update. It's a second year card." He's like, you can have it for $1."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Okay." I'm not.
all day, all day.
And I've helped him out before because I found a Kobe rookie in his boxes. It was dinged up. I'm like, "Bro, here's a Kobe rookie," and he ended up selling for like $250 at the time. But like, I wasn't gonna get on that. But I'm like, "Bro, how many times can I find you stuff?" I'm like, I gave it to him. He's like, you spend so much money in here, you can have it for $1 because he told me since it was his value box. And I went. He has it separated by player, which I love. And there's all kinds of different years. He had Trouts in there. He's like, "There's no 2011s in there." I'm like, "Of course there's no 2011s. If there's a 2011 in a box, I'll scream at you. You need to have it sleeved up and top loaded." But he's like, "No, there's some early stuff. There's like 3 year Trouts in there." I'm like,
No,
"Okay, for $1." And I found that Heritage, and I don't think I had my poker face on. I'm like, "Bro, you got a 2012 Heritage. Give it to me for a damn $1, bro." Raw,
That's
that's
a
it going for
score.
like,
That's a great score. Boom Slang is in trouble. He's gonna get a whooping right now from his wife.
what happened? Oh, look, he running, bro.
Yeah, he ran. Look at Boom Slang getting a whooping right now.
Yo, Boop said he got a damn maze in his garage, bro. He's just walking around at 5,000 bucks.
that's yeah. I know. I could set up a maze,
Like a corn maze.
a labyrinth.
An elaborate labyrinth.
That's like my stone that covers my man cave. I roll that over and block it, so no one can enter. Except the cat always gets in.
3-3. It was 2-2 a little bit ago. Bottom of
Jansen. That's what happened. Jansen.
Jansen.
CJ Pollock with a
Someone give me an update. I got it in the background, but I'm not paying attention. It's 3-3, bottom of the 10th, second and third, 2 outs. And my man looks stressed. My man looks stressed right now.
I'm gonna go get another cerveza. I think that's my last one.
I'm about to
oh.
go get another one myself.
Did anyone do a phone check and see what his battery's at? Because every time I come on, it's like 10 minutes, bang, dead.
Oh, Cesar? Yeah.
And then leaves everyone like hanging like
Well, I sent him a text earlier. I'm like, "Hey, bro, I'm free tonight if you want to do a live stream." He's like, "Hell yeah, I'll do a live stream." And then I was watching the game, and I had, after I've been killing some bourbon. I had some West Woodford Reserve, and I sent him a text. I'm like, "Bro, either we could do it tonight or I'm gonna fall asleep." He's like, "I get on right now. I'll go get on." All right, you got your beer. You good to go? I'm gonna go get mine. Go get me another one.
So Boom Slang, who's your baseball team right now?
Well, I don't watch any baseball, but my team's
Not
the
at
Yankees.
all?
Not at all.
Would you collect baseball cards?
Yeah, I've always collected, except for the junk wax era when
You just don't watch now? Or
I don't
did
watch.
you in the
I
past?
haven't watched for since they all started making it, dragging politics into the sports.
Oh,
in
okay,
general.
so recently.
Yeah.
Man, I remember my friend Andy. Trying to remember Three River Sports Cards.
Right.
I mean, he had a dream of opening up a card shop, and he was so much into football cards, and
Right.
all of a sudden that drove him off too. Like he just never mind.
Yeah, it's it doesn't belong there in politics and sports, and they know it. They're hurting themselves. Their attendance is down all around the board.
Oh, everywhere.
You can blame it on COVID all you want, but it's other things too. So
We're gonna
what you drinking right now? Ooh, nice Hank Aaron. What are those called? Is that the meat card or
That's the dairy.
dairy?
oh, nice. That was an ice cream cover.
Yeah, I got this at the flea market for $5. He had a $10 price tag. Offered $5, he took it.
I saw a guy today had a folder full of discs like that, but I had already spent $35 at a stand buying like 25-cent cards, and I'm like, I only went with 60, and I had to go see the other vendor yet, and so I spent my last $15 at that vendor.
I've been there.
$bucks here.
Oh, there's certain vendors you have to go see. There's certain vendors you have to. Sometimes it's like, damn, I blew my wad too quick. I haven't even seen my homeboy.
Well, I went to him first last time and blew $100 before I knew it, and I didn't even have it. I only had $60 on me. Had to run to the ATM and take out money. Said, "Listen, hold on to these trout cards. I'll be back." And then I grabbed my cash and went and hit the other vendors up first. Then came back and settled up with him. This time I went in reverse. I saw the other vendors first, finished with him, and I only had $15 in my pocket.
Been there, done that, bro. I'll have a game plan. I'm gonna do a little recon. I'm gonna hit all the tables, and I go to the second table and I have like nothing but rookies, and I'm like 120 in my hand. I'm like, God dang, my plan went to shit after the first table.
Yep. Yep.
But it was Tatis before everyone got on Tatis. I got his first Bowman for like $5. I got his Bowman's best refractor for 10. And then the following week, that stuff just started flying up. I lucked out. I love this.
Who's a player right now? Who do you think is a player right now doing the most, rookie, whatever, that's kind of flew under the radar last year? Like, well, you don't even watch baseball.
I don't even watch baseball anymore.
What are you saying? Like,
I know the names from the hobby when people talk, but like I couldn't tell you who's doing what. Like you guys got the game on in the background.
Well,
somewhere.
see, that was me. That was me. When I got back into the hobby. When I got back into the hobby, I really wasn't watching baseball anymore since like 1994, since the strike, and the steroid era. Like,
yeah.
I didn't stop liking baseball. I played baseball. I was an independent.
No.
But man, MLB, I just wasn't with MLB.
Well, she's gonna make a mess.
Well, she has to. She wants to jump.
Well, she don't have to.
Oh, Booslang getting a whooping. Booslang is getting a whooping.
Someone's getting
The cat's in the room.
Not her either. The cat.
The cat.
The cat followed her mom in here. All right, right there. She's eyeballing. She's gonna try to jump up there.
What's the name of your cat?
Shadow.
She goes wherever I go.
Yeah.
Like my cat. My cat, man, follows me all the time.
Time for two cats to leave.
Oh. Well,
Look,
with his baseball cards, he's certainly pushing me out.
About a 200 square foot shed she can move in. Her own she shed. I got electricity in it already. It's all ready to go. Just gotta furnish it.
A she shed. Nice.
No, actually, I put everything from here out into the shed, so there's no room in that.
Did you see Filmington? Filmington is saying Dustin May's elbow. Dude, where you been? We talked about that an hour ago, man. Get out of here, Filmington. Yeah. You're late news.
We got the inside. Yeah, we got the inside track. Says already says he's out 18 months.
So I picked this one up today. This is the Nettles error card. So it's got Craig on the back and Greg with a G on the front. Just another error card.
Was that done by HGC grading?
And no, it was not graded. It was printed up wrong by
Yeah, but the HGC grading right now, man, they've been doing so much misspelling on their labels. It's ridiculous.
Really? I heard people complaining about them. I haven't submitted cards since the first time I joined PSA, and they gave me 15 free submissions. That's it. I buy some slabs, graded cards. Especially if I'm looking for autographs, I want to make sure that they're authentic and I'm not being taken over. Like this guy at the flea market today had a baseball, and he wanted like $100 for it, and it had all these supposed Yankee signatures.
Oh, not worth it. Not worth it. Don't buy that.
Rizzuto, Tommy Henry, a whole bunch of like older Yankees, not the Roofs, not that old. It was kind of, and there was no mantle on it for some reason, Yeah. The most forged signature in baseball was not on this ball. And he's like, oh, I can put this on eBay. I can get $100 for it real easy. And he didn't even know the names that were on it. So he was like that guy who breaks cards and doesn't know what cards
who they are.
And there was another guy there. I didn't even get to handle the ball. Some other guy was holding the ball, and he was just rattling off the names. I goes, oh yeah, I can read this. I can see this one. I can see this one. The only one he couldn't do was Tommy Henry, and I'm like, oh, that's Tommy Henry. Yeah, it's he was a Yankee too, and I didn't even look at it. I just when he got stumped at that Tommy one, I'm like, well, the only one that he didn't rattle off was that one, and the guy's like, I can get $100 for that on eBay right off the bat. I'm like, okay, you're not getting it from me. It's not certified.
Yeah, I have an old Dodger team signed baseball. I think it was traced to 1958 by the 1955 or 56 team.
Okay.
But I took it to a PSA stand where they where you turn it in for submission. And I just asked the guy. Well, I was at another dealer. I remember it was when I bought my first Mickey Mantle. And I had the ball on me. He's like, can I see that? And he was like, whoa, where'd you get this and all this? And I was telling him the story. And he said, you should get this graded. And I was like, what's that? He's authenticated, make sure it's real and this and that. He's like, let's go to the PSA stand. So we went to the table where the PSA guy was. And he's like, hey, look at this guy has this ball. He's like, what do you think about these signatures? Gave him the ball. The PSA guy just looking at it for a good while. He's like, looks legit. He's like, this is the real deal. And he told me, he's like, yeah, if you turn it, send it in. And he gave me the price of what it would cost for me to send it in. Sure. I was like, well, you just told me it was real. That's all I need to hear. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Go. He wanted your money. Maybe they're not real. Maybe he just wanted you to submit it. He can always say, well, I'm not the authenticator.
No, they're real.
I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. We make mistakes.
Bro, my boy Vladdy's hitting 350 right now. You know what I want to talk about? You remember
Vladdy weighs 350 right now? I believe that.
You can
imagine before he lost 20 pounds.
But your Mercedes is killing it right now. He's at 395. Bro, can you imagine the White Sox if they kept Tatis with that lineup with the studs and they still got the old head of Abreu? I mean, I don't know where they find these guys. Mercedes, Eloy, Tim Anderson. They got ballers, bro. But Vladdy, you can say people. I tell Eric all the time, like, how you get on my boy, Fat Boy? He's always calling him Fat Boy. I'm like, Vladdy's just big bone.
That's like his nickname though in the hobby.
Not with me. He's just big bone, bro. Is that Rosy V12?
That's it. He's big bone. He's just husky.
It's Platanos, bro.
He always had his parents had to shop at the Husky Boys department.
Oh, look, Ichiro, what's up, homie? You see Filmington? I was like, I just checked that you have one down vote. Sorry, you were doing so well.
I know who that was, and it's highlighted on his side.
Yo, he's just keeping it real, man. He's keeping it honest, bro. He's just keeping it honest.
Filmington.
Hey.
Vete a la chingada.
Hey, you gotta have haters, bro. It means you're doing something.
That's right.
Hey, Filmington, what do you think about going to the Dallas show instead of the National? That's not gonna happen.
Telling you, it's a good idea, bro. We just we gotta pick a date where we can all travel. I think they have one in May, so I think the next one will be July because they're doing it every other month. I gotta talk to James.
Damn, every other month, and
Yeah,
it's that big, huh?
yeah, because they were doing it quarterly. I was talking to James. I think they were doing it quarterly, and now it's like every other month because it's been so well. They're printing money over there, bro. They're printing money.
Yeah.
Do they got into that Pokemon?
Oh fuck, I'm sure they do, bro. Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z. What else my son likes?
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, bro. So my buddy, he's a Montgomery 502 was it for Tots? Montgomery
Yeah, Montgomery membership.
member. And I even told him about it because he's the one that's flipping. He's like, man, so what do you have access to? I'm like, you got access to like certain sets, cards, but the important part is you have access to the stuff first. He's like, really? I'm like, everything, bro. He paid off his membership after Top Sapphire Soccer, and I think they had a Sapphire Garbage Pail Kids. He bought the Top Sapphire Garbage Pail Kids for like $50 retail. Sold it for $350 the following week. And he's like, bro, I just paid for my membership.
It was like Project 2020 when it first came out.
Bro, that's okay. Now you just got. I'm gonna get off on a tangent now. So the Project 2020 thing was cute. It was cool. I wasn't into it in the beginning. That's why like the trout urged me went crazy. A lot of people weren't on that train, and then people got on it. So I started collecting. I got like 10 of the Clementas. I wasn't like, oh, I gotta get all of them. I wasn't. I'm finding them in flea markets. I'm finding them in shows for like $10, $15. That's how I'm gonna get it. But now they got this Project 70.
Windows.
Now, what's it gonna be next
No, I
year?
did not. Is it raining?
They took a good idea and now they're gonna kill it because now
Hashtag Tops lied.
What are you doing up there?
She's watching me.
What are you doing?
It's past your bedtime, bro.
No, she's one. She's
What are
asking.
you still doing up? What are you doing?
I'm keeping an eye on the
Are
cat.
these the type of friends Jesus would pick?
The cat's invading the labyrinth here.
The cat is being nosy.
The cat wants to just chill.
That's it. She'll fall asleep up there.
Yeah, my man, 4-Leaf. I got Project 2020. I think we all did, bro. I just didn't get caught up in the flipping hype. Because, like I said, people are trying to give away certain cards, not all cards, but just trying to give away cards. And I'm like, I'll just pick it up when I find it. It's one of those. It's like a scavenger hunt, If I find it, I'll pick it up for $10. But it's like now they got the Project 7 set, and some of these cards are dope. The Mickey Mantle by Andrew Thiel is pretty dope. The new Mike Trout that came out, I think Lauren Illustrations. I follow her on Facebook. She's pretty talented, but it's like, golly, I mean, to me, it's just I don't really consider it a card, like a real card.
Yeah, it's not. It's a novelty.
Yeah, it's a novelty. Thank you. That's a good word. That's the SAT word, homie. A novelty. That's what.
One of the things about Project 70 and Project 2020, the cards themselves don't look that great. Like when you look at it, like I imagine like when the artist draws it up and they have it at home, the actual one, it looks badass. But they have to like send it to Tops like over the computer.
Kill it down.
Yeah, and it doesn't look the same. It just doesn't pop like the originals, like they don't look as good in person as they do, when they're advertised.
Yeah, give me the damn, what was it? Was it 92 score or 91 score of the Griffey Big Head? Remember those pictures? I'll take that all day. I had the Consego, the Griffey. I probably got it somewhere. I'll take those illustrations. Definitely overpriced. Oh, I'm always down for artists, but it's like it's just becoming a joke. Tops is like they're trying to get into the secondary market. Like this Tops now, it's just again, it's just they're just making stuff up now at this point. They're just making stuff up. Anything they put out. My buddy's always talking about, once it goes public, I'm buying stock in Tops. I'm like, why wouldn't you?
It did go public now, huh?
It's like, I'm gonna buy stock in Tops. Everything they do is money. Like, I don't know, bro. The Tops Now to me was just a way for Tops to get into the secondary market. They're selling autographs for like $300-$400. They make up a card because especially I think the Vladdy, when he hit 3 home runs, they made a card on that. It's a limited
Like he's the only guy ever hit 3 home runs in a game.
I don't know. Well, they would compare it like his daddy never did it. His daddy's a Hall of Famer. Don't get me wrong. I love Vladdy Jr., but Vladdy ain't no Hall of Famer. Yeah, I agree with that. With Griff.
What's his name from Atlanta hit 4 in one game. He's not in the Hall of Fame either. Hell's third baseman for them.
Scooter Gennett hit 4 home runs in a game. His prices went up for like one day.
That day.
I don't think I could put I can't put a link in. Can I put a link? Let me see.
So what do you guys think about this Roberto Alomar stuff?
Oh, I want to talk about that earlier.
I heard about it yesterday by, just when I was in chat and someone brought it up. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, I mean.
And then I got schooled up on it a little bit. What happened? What's going on?
Honestly, my take on it is because I hate media. Honestly, I do. It's just, I guess I'm an old head. If he did the things he's accused of, then shame on him. Okay, point blank. Let's just get that out there. Screw him. He should have done it. But the thing is, he's already guilty. I mean, Toronto's already ripping everything down. MLB baseball's already. He came out with his statement. He's like, I understand why they think the way they think, but he still has to, defend himself. But yet Toronto's already discredited him. They're ripping his name down. They're taking him down from their Ring of Honor or Excellence. Luckily, I was like, man, the Hall of Fame was going to follow suit, but they came out and said, since this happened in 2014, I think he was inducted in 2011. Since he was in good standing in 2011, this happened after that. They were still going to keep his plaque, which I'm happy about because I'm like, they go to court. I mean, the likelihood is this going to go civil. I don't know if there's the statute of limitations or what. I don't know if it's going to be criminal, but the most likelihood is it's going to be civil. He's going to either pay her out or he's going to, she ain't going to get nothing. But,
right.
Yeah, I mean, you just never know. I mean, remember what happened to that football player like a couple of weeks ago? Where they immediately assumed him guilty of beating up that guy like for nothing. Then the video came out. That guy attacked him first, but in the media, he was already guilty,
Yep. Well, who's crazy enough to attack a football player?
People for fame, man, for likes.
Well, that's my link. I copy and pasted, but it's not lit up blue. But that's people were asking what my channel was. Lou Rock TV. Lourok. That was my nickname in the Army. That's why I got Lou Rock. Can't smoke a rock, baby.
Are you sure about that?
Can't smoke a rock. Well, when I was 17, 18, running 5-minute miles, I thought it was badass.
Yeah, Aaron Donald. That happened to some football player, Aaron Donald, not that long ago, man.
Well, speaking of Aaron Donald, every time I think of Aaron Donald, I just think of I got his rookie prism for $1 in a value box. That's what I think of when I think of Aaron Donald. I was like, man, he's cheap, and it's because he's a defensive tackle. If he was a damn quarterback.
I don't think I can't type in the chat, right? So, yeah.
I don't know.
My thing is just boom slang, not Bloomingdale or.
Look at my man Retro Fan. Retro Fan got his, bro. He got a sub tonight. I'm a fan.
How about this, guys? Instead of sports cards, I was looking into some non-sports stuff. So I picked these up at the flea market 2 weeks ago. 1950, right? Bowman, 1950, same kind of back to some of the baseball cards, right? But it's non-sports.
Army guy?
Yeah, they got like Buck Rogers face packs on their back,
Oh, it's like the Rocketeer?
Yeah.
My kids were lost. They had no idea what the Rocketeer was.
Yeah, it just says flying suits. the family plane may one day replace the family car. And there's a whole little thing about it. This is from 1950, Bowman. All right. $4. And the guy had a binder full of these. I picked up this one here, and he had a binder full of these too.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say earlier about when Lou was talking about like dealers you go to first, or there was a dealer at the National that had all these old Bowmans, but like old Bowmans before like sports cards, like of Indians, and like, oh man. And I really wanted, like, that was one of the first places that I seen, but I had never really seen those before. So I was like, oh man, these are really cool, man. Like I wouldn't mind having one, but I didn't feel like spending $100 right there and then,
Right.
And I went to go hit everything else, and I hit dollar boxes, dude. And it's amazing. You could go through like these dollar boxes, $2 boxes, and because they're $1, and you just make a pile, and then they count that pile. It's like $200. Like, oh damn.
And then you say, how about 120? And they take
I don't say shit. I just like, oh, okay. Take my money.
No, I won't let you. I won't let you.
These are printed around the same time as these baseball cards. All right. 1909 through 1912. Same cork, cigarette packs they came in.
Crazy stuff that's over 100 years old,
Bro, this hobby's gotten so dumb, bro. It's like the stuff I grew up on. Like, I was always the sports card guy. My brother was the comic book guy, and like all the Marvel cards, the garbage pail cards. That stuff is like fire right now. Crazy money. I mean, it's just ridiculous. All the comic, like the '90s Marvel, which is like you could have found a quarter for a pack sealed. Is just stupid money right now.
This was $5. For a card that old, $5.
Is that those back pages?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Gandalf from Lord of the Rings.
This is what this says: old time cowboy or something like that.
It's not the wizard. The Oracle.
It's Santa Claus, who Texas version of Santa Claus.
Oh shit!
He's carrying a gun and shit.
5-3, 5-3, baby. They're going to the bottom of the 11th. What happened to Devin Williams? I knew he was fugazi, bro. I'm like, you gonna get that a setup man rookie of the year? You couldn't do better than that. He's getting blown up like a scrub right now.
Dirk Revington says he picked up a bunch of those old cards. A ton of 1910 boxing cards, cigarette cards. Yep. And it says, what's retro fans say? I have about half of the 1910 T218 set. Even those prices are going up. Yeah. So I was like, I didn't pick any up today because my funds
everything, the price of everything has gone up, dude. I can't afford to get laid anymore. Even hookers. I mean, woof. Their prices have skyrocketed.
So that's my question, because I want to say I was talking to a buddy of mine, James, the owners, and I'm not experiencing hobby burnout. I'm just trying to be smarter with my money. Like I'm trying to focus on autos, like Hall of Fame autos. Like I told you before, are cheap. Like Vladdy's auto senior is like $40. Yeah, I have a Vladdy auto that's like 150. Like it just makes no sense to me. Like Bert Blyleven,
He could be as good as his dad, so pay more now.
Rolly Fingers, Dennis Eckersley, you can get those. Bert Blyleven, you can get those autos all day for like $15. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where I'm going to focus. What are you looking at right now? Is there anyone or any car that you like is within reach? Because like I said, like the 59 Gibson I want real bad, but I'm not getting that anytime soon.
Right now, I want some Ted Williams, man. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of Ted Williams at an antique store, $40-$60.
I wonder if you could buy his frozen head. Like if you just had a lot of money, if his family will sell that to you.
Just give me a little bit of his DNA, a hair clipping, maybe some.
Right?
Give me a toenail. But the thing is, it's like I was like, oh man, what people were like, oh man, they have his DNA frozen, I'm like, well, his son flamed out, and he had like 100% of his DNA. Having DNA doesn't mean shit, bro.
Yeah.
His son was horrible.
There you go. Jeff Nichols said he bought 5,000 count boxes. Used to be like $5 or $4. Yeah. And $10 each. And I was the same way. I was buying collections and just getting the boxes, 5,000 count boxes. It was $1 for 1,000 cards. And now it's,
Yeah, everything. I remember I just bought this box. Man, I don't remember how much it was, but it was too much. But it's made just for PSA slabs.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Okay.
But $20-$30 now.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell, man?
Bro,
You know, but I have so many slabs now, even though I don't really buy slabs, but just from people gifting me, I have so many slabs. I like, okay, it's outgrown where I store them at, you know?
Gotten so bad. I was talking to my homeboy at the LCS, the owner, and he had his one of his walls in his LCS looks like Boom Slang. It's just 5,000 count boxes. This is inventory. He lets you go through it. You bring the stack to him. He'll go through it. He won't really go through eBay comps. He just wants to see what you have, and he'll come up with a number. But bro, it got so bad. He's going through the boxes himself and taking all the top loaders. He's just taking the top loaders. He's like, bro, I can't get my hands on it. He's got some like Fugazi penny sleeves because that's all he can get his hands on. And he's actually he'll let me get like top loaders, like one over the limit, but he's only giving like one per customer.
Art sleeves.
Yeah, he just can't. Yeah, stuff like that.
good choice. Yeah. I've never heard of these, but that's all I could get from my supplier.
Yeah,
Is that like GMA of the penny sleeves?
Like
Nice.
one step below the PIG,
not the PIG.
creating penny sleeves. One
No
step below them.
gloves, no love.
The other day, I also bought a bunch of those Beckett sleeves. They were $1 each for those penny sleeves of Beckett.
Oh, there you go.
And then I bought this thing so I could organize my cards. They're like, you know, so you could put the numbers Bud Light Gold right there. Look at that, so shiny.
These throwback Bud Light cans.
Throwback, bro. That's the only reason I bought it. I had to get off the bourbon.
Was
man.
it canned in the 1990s? By the way,
I don't think so. I hope not. It tastes good. It'd be funky.
canned in 1992.
I feel better now, bro, because I was hitting that Woodford Reserve hard today.
So you guys are talking about like what are you focusing on now? You know, I used to buy all these wax boxes and the last lot that I bought was 7 wax boxes and one 2003 Upper Deck MVP factory set. That was $335 for 7 boxes, and I'm like, I'm at the point where I'm not going to buy wax anymore. I don't think. I have one guy, a fellow YouTuber who contacted me, says, dude, I got like 50 wax boxes. Would you be interested? I'm like, man, this is going to be like probably the last one I buy for a while. I said, you got to send me pictures and show me what you got.
Yeah.
But it's just so expensive. Yeah, exactly. So I got to see, you know, like I know the guy had a box. The one that I passed on was a box of 1995 Dunrush. Now, 2 years ago, you could have got it for $10 or $12, maybe.
Yeah.
350 bucks. I'm like,
Yeah, baseball. I mean, all wax has gone up, but if you're going to focus on wax, and especially if it's 80s and 90s, which everyone has, you got to do basketball. 80s, 90s basketball is hot, and it doesn't matter what. It could be hoops, it could be, you know, tops, it could be the dang collector's choice. That early 90s, 80s, people buying that. I mean, like NBA hoops blaster boxes are like going for like hundreds of dollars. I remember buying it for $10.
yeah. And I've stopped buying basketball so long ago that I only do baseball and you know.
Well, baseball has gotten so hard to get because I mean I got rookies. I got whatever rookie you need. I got that's not like DiMaggio. You know, 60s and up, I got it pretty much. So
Right.
I like golly, and the prices of stuff is so crazy. I started getting back to basketball, which I collected when I was a kid, And I start rummaging. I'm like, man, my basketball collection is actually pretty dope. I got a lot of Kobe rookies. I got Jordan inserts. So the basketball I'm collecting now is just 90s basketball, the stuff I grew up on, and that's a pretty good era to collect. I mean,
Right.
A lot of the old wax doesn't make sense, because like say 87 tops, anything stupid goes for these crazy prices. Like, what are you gonna get in that box that's that valuable? You know what I mean?
nothing. But
And, maybe if you send it to get graded to PSA and it comes back 3 years from now, but it has to be a 10.
or
It
just
has to be a 10,
or just
to get that price you're fetching.
take it to BBC, Baseball Card Exchange, or BCB, and get it wrapped in their. Because I agree with Victor. It's way overpriced, but the thing is, it's just going up. If you're gonna buy wax, you buy the basketball wax and just sit on it. Because you're gonna get a 90 score Jordan. The thing is, raw is $5, if that. And people buy. I went to the flea market. The guy had I think it was a PSA 990 Flea Jordan, the white border where he's dunking. He's trying to sell that thing for like $175. I'm like, is you crazy? So I just got him on something else. He had a whole bunch of baseball.
But like 4-leaf cards says like new people don't know these things, they don't.
Right.
They believe the influencers, they believe the hypers, the flippers, selling them a pipe dream, dude.
It does me crazy because I see a lot of videos of like the new cats into the league that come into the hobby, and they'll rip basketball or baseball, what have you, and they're looking at the parallels and they're like, "Oh, that's number 25." But to me, I'm thinking, like, this is 8th year. Like, what's so special about that card? Because it's a different color background. There's 25 of them. I'm like, it's a base card.
Like, one of the stupidest things I hear to me that's so stupid is like a LeBron card, his first LeBron card on the Lakers. Oh, that's his Lakers rookie. That makes no fucking sense. The fuck does that mean? You know what I mean?
To some people who are diehard Laker fans.
But you know what drives me even more crazy? You see them ripping it, they're celebrating. Like, yeah, say it is a LeBron. Oh, I got LeBron Prism. This is if that grades a PSA 10, that's $1,000.
If.
So you're gonna pay the $75, or they'll overnight it, pay a couple $100 to get a 9.
I'm just gonna wait for the Harold Baines 1988 Fleer start increasing in price because, dude, I've cornered the market on them.
Oh, that's it. That's like all that was made. That's a short print.
I have them all now. So yeah, the rest of the market is short printed. I got them all.
Hey, you see this question T-Bone's asking? Do I think it's going to take a shit eventually, just like the housing market? What goes up must come down. However, I think it's going to sustain for a little bit. You know what I think is going to change the game? In 2022, when PSA catches up and the tsunami of plastic PSA slabs comes back and everyone has the same Gem Mint 10 Trout, the 10,000 Steph Currys. When that tsunami, when PSA catches up and the 18 million cards goes back,
yeah.
I mean, it's funny because I remember going to shows and you couldn't find a Trae Young. You couldn't find a Luka. And now, you can find a Trae. No one's buying it because everyone has the Trae and everyone has a Luka. And I'm like,
that's the thing when people talk about the pop report.
Yes.
And like pop reporter was being graded right now. There's 18 million waiting to be graded right now.
Like this stack of Lukas I got here. Okay, just throw them away.
Stack of Lukas. But my thing is, the pop report has always been misleading because if it's going back to the parallel of a card number to 25. Okay, there's only 25 in the world anyways. 25 in the world.
Right.
You get graded, the pop report is going to be low anyways. There's only 25 of them. So if 4 people send a card, it's a pop of 4. Well, there's only 25 anyways. And then on top of that, you got SGC slabs, you got BGS, you got PSA, and there's plenty of people that cross, they cross their streams, so to say, and each service doesn't communicate with each other. So you have cars being represented twice, 2, 3, or even 3 times. I even seen videos where they'll get a card as a 9. They'll get a LeBron, like, this ain't no 9. They'll crack it, and they're doing videos. They're not keeping it a secret. They're cracking the damn PSA 9, resubmitting it to PSA in hopes of getting a 10, and they'll get a 10. So now they have the same card as a 9 in the pop report and as a 10.
Yeah, the exact same one.
It's stupid. It's just dumb.
So what you're saying is I should have offloaded this years ago when he was hot.
Yeah, I think
I sat on this too long.
You missed the boat, homie.
You know what kind of bugs me, irks me a little bit is like how many is like people that are like, I don't know how you would say it, but they're like devoted to PSA and just think PSA or whatever grading company is it. Like, say they have a card and they say there's only a pop report of 2, only 2 of these exist.
Yeah, right.
There's raw versions of that. PSA does not,
It's not the ultimate authority.
That's why I try to tell my buddies, PSA, in my belief, the true spirit of PSA was great fundamentally because it was an authenticator. So if you were into vintage, it was great because you had a third party saying this is a real card. You're not going to lose your money. And then they graded it because it's vintage. Vintage got beat up. So it was nice to have some kind of common ground where you'd be like, okay, that mantle's a 6, that's a 5, and it's real. I'm like, okay, cool. But now the way the hobby is going is people are paying a premium for a 10, but with the technology today, yeah, I get, card packs get dinged up, stuff like that. But with 80% of the cards that you send in, these prism cards, because it's a thicker stock, is a sharper card, they're laser cut cards. If you send in 10,000 Lucas and 85% are coming back as a 9 or above, that's not gem mint. How gem mint to me is a rarity, supposedly. That's supposed to be top notch. How is it a gem mint when there's 10,000 of them out there? That's not gem mint to me. So I think it's just gone crazy. And now I'm saying, I don't know if you guys heard, but now we all know as collectors, not every 6 is the same. Not every 7 is the same. And I'm seeing another company, I think PSA is trying to adopt it, where it's like a 6 with like better centering is in the top 10% of 6s. Have you heard that? And they're actually
like a hybrid grading.
Yeah.
Like another grade on top. So I'm like, it's not a 6 then. It's like a 6.5 or a 7. Why are you guys putting it like, oh, this 6 is in the top 10% of 6s? Because better.
Hopefully PSA collector doesn't watch your stuff, does he, Pepino? Because he ain't gonna like us bashing on his sponsor.
Or Bart. Bart loves PSA. But Bart's my boy. I like Bart.
I like PSA collector.
There's a lot of people that just love PSA, to each their own, but that's just not me. You know what I mean?
I get it. Uniformity, OCD, everything looks good. It's numbered. It's correlated. It does add value. Don't get me wrong. That's why people go.
Yeah, unfortunately, it adds a lot of value to your cards. If you put the PSA against a raw.
Yeah, I just like having the card. But to me, it's like, it drives me crazy to get a card that's worth $10. I'm gonna pay $15 to $20 to get it graded back in the day.
Yeah.
So I got $30 in a card, and the card's not.
Like I remember, like, man, this was probably like, I don't know, 5 years ago. I don't know how long. Probably longer than that now. But when Beckett came out with the black label, the black label perfect 10s all around.
That was sick.
I wanted one so bad, but they were so damn expensive. You know what I mean? I was like, I would never pay that much, but I asked my wife for one for my birthday. You know what I mean? And I basically got a $1 card that was graded a black label perfect all the way around for $100. You know what I mean? But it was a $1 card. It was a Chris Bryant, like super rookie thing. It wasn't actually a rookie. It was like a stained glass second year card where superstar, future star,
Yeah, those black
tops.
tough, and they should be tough. It shouldn't be, you know. To me, that's like a true gem mint card. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those are gonna be low numbered anyways. But it's true. It's $1 card, and you drop
Yeah.
the on the label, and a lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really, if it's not a 10, they're not happy.
I'm one of those people that I like to go to and look at PSA 10s and look for flaws. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that little thing right there. This is not a 10. Oh, look at that little bubble right there. This is not a 10. You know what I mean?
My buddy has the Lou Gehrig SP. I forgot what set it was. I think it was last year's Top Series 1 or 2 where Lou Gehrig is fishing.
Yeah.
And it was cherry when he sent it. And when he got it, it was a PSA 10. But when you flip the card over on the back, you could see it was dinged. He's like, I didn't do that. I'm like, bro, I bet you the grader dinged it and just said, oops. And just sealed it real quick.
And like an umpire.
Yeah.
And like an umpire gave you that strike. You know what I mean? Like,
he's like, I could give
a makeup call.
Yeah, I mean, give you that makeup call.
Yeah, he didn't care, man, because he owns a card shop. He's like, they can bang all they want. The label says a 10. I'm selling it as a 10. That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
Bro, your Dodgers were up 5-3. You heard I said were.
We're gonna win.
Garcia brought his gas can to the mound, bro. It's 5-5. And the Brewers are still about to score. Man, Dodgers. What's up with the Dodgers and Yankees, man?
Dodgers are like still in second place. We're not that bad.
Bro, but the Giants are ahead of you. Come on, bro. Come on.
It's a long season.
I know.
That's what losers tell themselves too. I know that.
I wish you could play the Tigers, bro. Every game. 162 game schedule against Detroit.
You have so much faith in your team. You have so much faith in your team, Lou.
Huh?
You have so much faith in your team. You really believe that they're winners.
And we're shit, baby. The thing is, I mean, we still got Baltimore and Boston in our division, so we can beat up on them. We'll split with the Blue Jays. The Rays always give us problems.
Rays, man. Rays.
So the thing with the Rays, they're still old school. It's always pitching and defense. That's the only reason they even have Kiermaier. Kiermaier can't hit for crap, but the guy's got a beautiful glove and he can throw. I mean, it's just pitching and defense. That's what they believe. Man, Judge was crushing the ball this weekend.
In batting practice?
No, man. That's messed up.
I'm just saying, I'm a Yankee fan too, but
he got 3 ribbies today, I think, 3 ribbies, and he had 2 home runs yesterday.
And how many strikeouts to go with that?
No, he's hitting like 280, 290 maybe. Let me see.
Not bad.
Good. He's my Yankee guy, but
but he is striking out a lot. It's either, I mean,
you get him on a ball low and outside, he's swinging at it.
Yeah, I mean, Stanton drives me crazy, and so is Torres. Gleyber's starting to hit again, but golly, Stanton just drives me bananas. I'm like, how is your batting average higher when you're hurt?
Fewer plate appearances.
MLB stats. Let's see what my judge. Oh, dang. Trout must be doing work. Angels are up 10-1 in the 8th. Oh,
damn.
Brewers just won. The Brewers won. 6-5.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. There's your Dodgers. Craig Counsell, I forgot. Craig Counsell is the coach, the man for the Brewers. Do you remember Craig Counsell's batting style?
Yeah, he hit Chicken Man.
That cat was choking himself.
I like that story about that third base coach when Counsell scored the winning run, in the World Series or whatever.
Against the Yankees?
Yeah, because the third base coach, his daughter was in the stands, and he was yelling something, like giving the signs out to on council or something like the day before. And his daughter was there with her friend. And that her friend asked her, like, what's your dad saying out there? She says, like, I don't know. Sounds like the chicken scores at midnight. you know? And that she told her dad, like, yeah, what were you yelling out there? The chicken runs at midnight? And the dad started laughing. But the next day, that's when Council scored that winning run. And it was at midnight.
Oh, nice.
And he was the chicken man. So the chicken ran at midnight and scored the winning run.
There's only one chicken man.
Wade Boggs.
Yeah, man. Hey, Judgy's hitting 291.
Okay. Good for Judge.
Yeah, I agree with Victor. I like Gio Estrella. Gio was a nice little pickup. But Miguel's coming back. He's at the alternate site. He started to hit. So he'll probably be back up. I missed this. See the chat's going too quick. Big D for
So
life.
did the Diamondbacks steal the signs?
Hey, Big D for life. Like the black label was a scam.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people think it is.
The whole grading system is a scam right now. It's like I said, the true spirit of it back in the day was an honest one, authentication, maybe a good,
Well, see, there's this whole thing about some guy on Bench Clear, the channel that Baseball Collector belongs with.
Yep.
One of the dudes in there, he did a hybrid grading. He turned all his cards into a grading company that grades them with a computer. So the computer grades them, not a person. None of his cards got a 10. And he was like, I'm never going to submit to these people again because I didn't get a single 10. It's like, because that's the truth. You know what I mean? Those grades were any defect counted. You know what I mean?
That was HGA, right? The CEO.
HSG or yeah.
Yeah, the hyper grading where they have the slabs with the different colors and stuff.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's the new because they're accepting my buddy. That's where he's sending all his stuff in. They're not sending anything to SGC because it's 75. But yeah, HGA is great.
Hey, I think that dude stole my idea from PIG grading, and that's no lie. When I did my video of starting my own grading company, some dude, I remember some dude commented, "Hey man, that's a great idea. I'm starting my own company too. I love the idea of matching the color of the board of the label with the card and the team." And that was like a year ago. And then when the company came out, I remember I told a couple of guys on my things like, hey, this company, like people were telling me, hey, they stole your idea. They stole the pig idea of matching the color of the card with the label.
Find the video. I want to see the guy who commented.
But I went back to look at the comment and it was deleted.
Yeah, he deleted his comment.
It was deleted.
Because, bro, I was I do like that you can match the color to the parallel. Some of these are gold number to 50. If you can
see, that's what I did with PIG. I would match the label with the card color.
It's tight, dude.
You know what I mean? That's what I did. And that dude commented. Some dude commented, "That's a great idea, man. I'm starting my own company."
And because you didn't patent that idea, now they're going to come after you for making that little one right there, and you just showed
right. It. They're going to sue me. Hey,
and they're going to give you a cease and desist.
The guy stole the idea stole my idea.
Yep.
Is a leader in the industry.
Yep. That's how you have to put it, right? Well, so when I was in 7th grade, I honestly think that I came up with the idea of the first screw downs, like the one touches of today, where I took plexiglass, about 1/4 inch thick, and I cut it in little squares, and I clamped them together, and I drilled holes around it, and then I used this nylon to thread it together. I had a 72 Roberto Clemente in one, and I think I had a Hank Aaron in another one. Nice signature there.
Manny Sanguian.
Manny.
Cards. I like talking cards, so we gotta have cards in the background.
There you go. And you know, as a kid, just like you didn't think about it. It's just, oh, this is thing that you're going through your head. But I think I'm the grandfather of the modern one touches.
Nice
I
polar
like
bear.
downs, but when I was a kid, I just screwed it. I just went as hard as I could and just screwed it.
Crack.
You know, instead of like hand tight. You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta protect this card, and I'm
Not enough to crack it. Yep.
Yeah, everybody thinks they invented everything. My grandpa said he invented doggy style, but he didn't patent it.
He didn't patent it. Yeah. He was patting it though.
Yeah.
yeah. I have
My
a buddy,
phone's gonna die pretty soon, guys. You
that's
know,
See, didn't I ask you that about that phone?
I'm at
You,
4%.
you're out getting a beer, Mike Messina.
yeah, my buddy hooked me up with this for my birthday.
Look at that. You got how many minutes left on your phone? You should have gave us a 10-minute warning.
I got like 15% on my phone.
I don't even use my phone. It's like baseball.
87 Fleer, man. That's one of my favorite cards, Big D for life. The 87 Fleer Will Clark.
There
I
you go.
love that blue. Love that blue in that Will Clark.
Bro, show me some fire. Just get what card is closest to you. Show me some cards. You haven't shown me a single card today. What I got here.
There you go. How about some junior action?
Oh, that's cool. I got Ricky Henderson right here.
I got Frank Thomas right here.
I got Ichiro.
I know these are new cards, right?
Oh, that Mickey.
Love the back,
Ah,
dude.
Yeah, he's a
Back
Dodger
is
fan.
awesome.
He's a Dodger fan. Fucking Mickey. Love her. Here's a Cognac Jeter. I got this from my homeboy Magnus.
nice.
2011. Oh, that's my favorite Bonds. Love that Bonds, bro. I got that one. Here's
On
a
skinny days.
95 Griffey Sports Flick.
Nice.
I showed this one already, but for the people who were here earlier, limited edition Ichiro rookie.
I picked that up today. I picked
Oh,
up.
limited edition
Oh,
one?
it wasn't the Ichiro. It was the. It said limited edition Albert Pujols.
Oh, the Tops traded. They had it for that one too. I thought it was just Tops. Oh, I want to see that one. And with the Pujols, bro. That's crazy.
Let me find it.
I'd look for that one. I didn't think they had a Pujols limited edition because my wife got me this one for my birthday. I just got the ordinary Tops, and this
Now,
was not cheap.
I wasn't collecting back then, so I don't know if this is like a reprint or not. I gotta look. You guys can probably
Who's
tell
that,
me.
bro?
That
Jose
Pujols.
Castillo.
Oh,
A Buster Posey Dufix.
I
So,
love the Duplex, bro.
so this is the Pujols, and it says
Late. Oh yeah, I was trying to read up on that because I was going to buy a card and it said like late edition Pujols.
yeah, like Topps Chrome rookie card late edition.
What's the year say? Does it say 01?
Well, and here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. So does that mean it's a reprint, right? Because of that?
What does it say?
Well, this little thing here, like they usually put them on reprint cards after the fact. I can't read it without my glasses.
Yeah, I was going to say what you're saying.
I picked this up for a quarter today.
I've seen them on eBay for a decent price. It doesn't carry a premium, but I was trying to read up on it the other day what the late edition was. I'm sure Victor knows. Victor knows all that shit. Where's Victor?
All right, 4-leaf cards. Check you later.
Check you later.
Here,
Check you later.
There you go. So what's that date?
Yeah, that's a reprint.
2006 Topps.
Yeah, because the thing is with the Pujols, these cards are similar, but this is a Topps. This is a Topps traded. This was later.
Yeah.
It's almost like the update from back in the day.
Yeah, it is an update, basically.
Yeah, so he was added. So people think this is the same set. It's not.
No.
This is the Topps, and this is the Topps.
Yeah, I mean, I have the base set of that year. It doesn't have the Pujols in it. It just has the Ichiro.
You got a lot of sets, bro.
I'm trying.
What's that you working on? Maybe when I hit the flea market, I can hook you up.
There's a Pujols.
What's the next set you I know you're working on a lot of sets, but
I need to start working on 70 to 73. That's what I'm going to start working on. I need to get starter sets for those.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
like my little honey hole. I don't tell people too much about my honey hole, but
Is
he's
it behind your? Is it behind your back and lower back? Is that your honey hole?
that's the pink eye. But no, he's got a lot. He's got a lot of 70s.
Sorry.
So are you just like you got nothing from 70?
From 70 to 73. That's nice.
71 is gonna be tough, bro.
It is. But I don't care about the thing is I don't care about condition. So it's easy to find bad condition cars for cheap.
That's true. That's true.
Yep.
I was gonna say if I knew, I would have kept the Thurman. Do you have the Thurman already?
Yeah, I have the Thurman Munson with the trophy card. I have a few of those. I have a couple of those actually. Yeah, I like those. They were cheap, dude. A few years ago, they were like way underpriced.
Yeah, I just upgraded mine. I got a nice one now. So the one I had that was beat up, I put in my my giveaway. And I just sent that whole stack of cards to James Elite Hunters. So I don't think he had it. He might have had it. I don't know. But he wanted the Clemente out of everything.
Out of the 71?
Yeah. Oh, a 73 Clemente. It was a 73 Clemente. The 71 months. It was 71 months in. And
the 73, that's his last year, right? Yeah. Where it looks like he's striking out or something.
Yeah, he hit 3,000.
It's kind of a horrible card.
New Rock TV, Sweet Ichiro. Do we know the print one was like 5,400? Let me, I'm gonna look it up because I looked it up when I bought it. The Ichiro, this Ichiro is the limited edition one, which is pretty dope. It's a little chipped on the edges, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what you said that's a limited edition one?
Yeah, this is the limited.
Why is it limited edition?
Well, from my understanding, when I was talking to Mangini, it was almost like their Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? For that year, and they only sold it in sets. It wasn't available like in packs. They sold it in sets, and I think they only made like 5,000, 5,400 sets. I think is what they did. Let me see, 2001 tops.
Yeah, I believe Munson has a card where multiplayer card, right?
Oh, for the rookie?
His rookie card is 70.
Yeah, he has a multiplayer card, I believe, doesn't he?
Yeah, the gray border.
1970, baby.
There you go.
There you go.
So, yep.
I remember when I first got on YouTube, there was some guy who asked, "Hey, my wife wants to get into collecting. Who should see PC that'd be easy?" And a lot of people voted Thurman Munson. He doesn't have that many cards.
True.
It only took him about a week to go on eBay and buy, and boom, she completed like his playing days run,
But it's one of the few where his Gold Cup card, his second year card, is worth more than his rookie.
Yeah, people like that black card from 71.
It's an action shot. It's way better.
Action shot is beautiful.
It's the same thing with like Cal Ripken Jr. People prefer the update, the traded versus the base set that was out earlier.
Well, that's why I laugh at John every time because he loves that. You know how we're clowning the 73 set? He's like, I love the 73. It's the first year they use action shots.
Yeah, Mangini.
Like, how is it the first year using action shots? Did you see the 71, bro?
Yeah.
Did you see Munson? But he swears, the Reggie Jackson just kills me every time. Reggie's like, I'm like, how's this whole thing going like a girl? Like, is he left-handed? Because he's throwing weak, bro. Let me see. Limited edition, 2001 limited edition. Print run. Baseball.
Man, I really have to pee. I'm not going to take my phone with me this time, guys. Hopefully my phone doesn't die before I come back.
Just remember, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
I always play with it.
Damn. Yep. Not made for kids.
Oh, I'm reading. It says the print one was like 3805. Oh, that's crazy. That's even less than I thought.
Joe Man's here.
Oh, maybe not, Tiffany.
That's the case today. kitty. What are you doing?
90 edition. Not total bit. Yeah, I'm reading. There was the limited number was 3,085. It's a pretty low number card. And it's not. I mean, these cards are already pretty condition sensitive. There's a little chipping on it, but beggars can be choosers, man. I bought it for 40. He wanted close to 100, then he wanted 80, and then I just cut him in half. Can't be afraid to ask for a price. Worst they can say is no. So he said 80, I said 40, and he knows I always spend money in this shop, so he gave
There you go. Here's some
5,000, but it's saying the print run is 3,000. That's pretty dope. Hall of Famer.
There you go. Here's some football I added to my display case today.
Oh, football. What you got?
2 O.J. Simpsons.
From the Niners.
Yep, when he played towards the end of his career. Oh, we lost Pepino. Phone died.
He probably dropped the phone in the toilet.
2 more OJs. I added 2 of these Walter Paytons.
Let me talk to my boy Vintage.
I added this Payton today. That one. And the record breakers. Payton record breakers.
Those are some nice finds right there.
Well, these were in my collection. I just dug them out of a box that I had them in.
As I saw, people are like, man, you got a lot of cards. I'm like, I'll be watching the game. I'll just pick a box and start going through it. I'm like, oh my God, what I found.
I was going through this football box, getting ready for my next auction. I'm going to add football cards to it and see how that goes. The hockey card, when I did my auction for hockey cards, not one bid on a hockey card. And I was throwing up some, Lemieux and some Gretzky's, and not one person wanted a hockey cards. I'm like, okay.
Really? But I mean, I don't collect hockey, but those are the ones you want. Those are the Gretzky, Lemieux.
Right. Now they're rookie cards, but still it's a Gretzky card. I mean, if you're a collector.
Vintage, I love finding, this is probably one of my better finds right here.
Pat Kelly, very easy to collect.
I got this in a $1 box. This is
there you go.
2012 Heritage. I got this a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
And the guy's like, it's not, all he was concerned about is that 2011 update. Nope. He saw it. He looked at it, looked at the condition. He's like, bro, you can have it for $1.
There you go. Nice one. That's good.
If I could take a $150 card for $1, I'd do that all day.
Anything Mike Trout is worth picking up.
So I got this. I got this for 40. This was a nice little box find.
Right.
And then this Mike Trout for $1 is pretty nice. I love the value bin, man. I could find cards all day. So
that's what I did today at the flea market. Hung at the 25-cent bin.
Yeah.
And
focus on some of my basketball. Jordan, Bird, I picked that up, not knowing anything. The thing is with Jordan, if you don't have it, you gotta snatch it up. It's not a name brand card, but I'm going for like 180, 150. It's selling for 150, 120.
Right.
Oh, look at my boy. It cometh a egg. What's up, homie? Oh, let me see the chat. Yeah, I got a weird story. I remember when I was in college, so this was like 20-some years ago. I tried buying an OJ rookie after, the trial and everything like that. And I missed out on it for like a couple bucks. At the time, I think I had, my top bid was like $50, and I got beat out. Like 2 days later, I get a message from the seller of the card. He's like, hey, you were the second highest bidder. So, are you still interested? I'm like, no, not really. I'm looking at other cards, and I think I bought something else. He's like, it's hard to come back to you like this, but the weirdest thing happened. He's like the top seller was it Nicole Brown, the wife that was killed? The sister of her was the one that bid it. She's like, I can't believe you're trying to make money off this scumbag. Da 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 da. He's
Ah,
like, hey lady, I'm just trying to sell cards here.
right.
I was like, that's hilarious. Oh man, that's sick. What card is that?
These were inserted into the packs. You got one per pack.
What year is that?
Rookie year, I believe, 70.
That's pretty dope. I like the rounded corners on it.
And it's thick and it's got a plastic clear coat on the front and back.
Well, I was gonna say it looks pretty well conditioned. It's pretty
No stats or anything on the back, just numbered.
that reminds me of it's almost like the
22 of 33 card set.
yeah, baseball card. I have it lamented like the playing cards where it says like double and single.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get this card right here.
Oh yeah, those are from 68 or 69 tops. I had.
Here's another value box find. This was the Jordan card I was talking about.
Okay.
Had a little foil on it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope. Pretty well conditioned. It's a 93 Superstar. So I did a little research when I got home. I bought it for like $1.
Okay.
They were only like commemorative sets. And I go on eBay, see, I'm thinking it's a $20 card. It's going for, I think low end was selling for like 60. That sold listings, and people were trying to get 180 for it. I'm like, that's a good find. I got it the same day I got my Trout.
Got any Gale Sayers in your collection?
No, nothing super old.
Well, these are from 1970 tops.
Yeah, I got everything I got was like late in his career. But yeah, the Galloping Ghost. My man, do you want to double your money on shot? No, thank you, bro. I don't sell.
Yeah, I don't sell.
But my man's like, yeah. But yeah, I might have one more.
Here's one of my.
That's nice. See, I'm trying. I need to get some. I gotta get a quarterback game in football. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, quarterbacks. This was mine from my PC. I just submitted this to PSA when I had my one-time submission. This was a TTM. This was a TTM.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back in the day.
How much extra did PSA charge you to get the auto authenticated and graded?
Nothing, because it was part of the package when I joined their platinum club. It was like $250 to join the club for a year.
And that's how much it costs to grade one card now.
Right. And so, and they gave you like 15 free submissions with that membership. So I grabbed a lot of my, autographs. I basically took all my autographs that I wanted checked, and I gave them some in-person ones as kind of a check to make sure that, they're legit. And they came back, yeah, legit. The ones that were in persons were in persons.
I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, the Menendez, the Mark Jackson, that was a sick card. It was. I remember when people discovered that. Oh, my battery's about to die. For Mark Jackson, I think it was 90 hoops. And
I just found one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, the Menendez brothers were in the background. Also, I forgot who the Magic player was, but Jordan's in that set wearing the number 12 jersey the same night like his jersey got stolen.
Right.
So that's just becoming iconic. No, it's not. But people were paying like stupid money for that Mark Jackson card, and at the time you could have bought a box of 90 hoops for like half the price. People were buying the Mark Jackson card for like $50. You could have gotten the box for $25.
But no guarantee you get that in the box.
No guarantee. No, you're right. But I mean, this was the 90s, so I think a pack had like 15 to 20 cards in it. and there was like 20 packs in the box. You could have got 3 of them.
Thanks, Kevin Miller, for hitting me up and giving me a sub. That puts me up at like 943 now.
I've
Woo.
been keeping up. I'm not doing too shabby. I think I'm in the 700s now.
Yeah. It's a grind, you know. It's like, geez, because you see it fluctuate right in front of your eyes. Like you're up 3, 4, and then you're down 5 and 6. Like what is going on here? Like, you know,
Bounces around, but it'll happen. I just have fun with it.
yeah, I used to kind of fret over it too. It'd just be like nice to get over that little hump there and just say yes. It's kind of like the milestone, like, hey, I finally made it, you know. Whew, now my efforts I feel better now. All my effort. I don't do a lot of editing and stuff like that. I do some editing in my videos and stuff like that. I don't get real fancy with my videos. I just added my intro back to some of my videos, but you know, usually it's fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out.
I don't do it at all. Like my son is trying to be like, hey, Pops, I could do this on your thumbnail. I could put layers on it. If you come up with an icon or like a logo, I could put it in the corner. Da 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 da. I'm like, son, I'm just a dude with a camera. I don't know that stuff.
Right. Yeah, I don't know everything either. Like, hey, just push here, click and subscribe or whatnot. Nah.
Yeah. But hey, brother, my phone is like at 3%.
All right.
And,
Cool.
East
Like
Coast
that.
time, egg nose. It's 12:30 over here, so I'm gonna finish my
Yeah,
beer
it's 12:30 here.
and probably finish watching baseball tonight and then go to sleep. So
All right. Yeah, I got nothing planned for tomorrow. No flea market. I spent my allowance today.
well, I just told my wife, I'm like, I told Shantifa I'll buy a mystery box. So I don't have PayPal. Like I don't like technology, so I don't have like no apps, no Lyft, no Uber, none of that. I'm like, hey baby, can you send him some PayPal money? She's like, well, how much? I'm like, 2 bills. Because he's been holding on to stuff for me for like last year. Like
okay.
Yeah, and he does it with. I'm like, bro, I feel bad. He's like, bro, for you, I'll hold. Like anything Clemente, he'll hold for me. You know, anything food product like Reggie Jack. There's a hostess panel with Reggie Jackson on it that he's holding for me. Slabbed up, ready to go. He gave me a sweetheart deal on it. And we're in a whole bunch of the Facebook groups together. And he's throwing cards on there all the time. And I'm trying to get all of him autographs. And there was a Vladdy top certified auto. And I think I got that for like $40. It's like just stupid. But like that Vladdy auto I showed earlier, like $150. It's like, it makes no sense. No, that's tight. Baseball. Who's in there?
It's actually so someone sealed it with their own little sealer thing, but it's got like the whole sets in here. There's a whole bunch of sheets, and it's got some kind of puzzle on the back. I'm sure it's Donnie Baseball's.
The full set.
And there are 3 cards in each little sheet.
What? I can't see. Is that food issue or is that?
No, I don't know. It's a star, 87,
okay.
97 star.
That's a cool panel. I don't think I've ever seen that.
87 star. So picked this up at the an antique store where I picked up a whole bunch of
oh, my man Aaron. It's all good.
All right, man. I don't want your battery to go totally dead on you, and just without having to say your little sign off or whatever you do for your folks, for your peeps. So that's it. That's all I do.
Yankees, baby.
Peace. We'll see you guys later. See you around the channels.
Hasta luego.
All right, guys. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire up my own cat. Stop it. I'll fire up my own thingy, and we'll continue if you guys want to continue. I got all night. I ain't got nothing going on. So how about we do that? I'm going to shut it down. I'll fire it right back up. And this way I'll have control over the what's going on. You know what I mean? Like I can't invite anyone. I have absolutely no control. So see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to fire it back up.